just for you, second-year students aiming high in the medical field. Dive deeper into your passion, earn your certification in phlebotomy, and expand your skills in preparation for a nursing career. Whether you're setting sights on becoming a licensed practical nurse or pursuing a nursing degree in college, we're here to elevate your journey. Join us and transform your ambition into a rewarding future. Enroll today and take the next step in healthcare excellence. Learn more at Central Tech. Maintain, repair, install, rev up your potential, and accelerate toward a promising future as an automotive technician. In this class, you'll acquire essential skills to diagnose and repair electrical systems, brakes, steering, suspension, ignition, and emission systems, as well as HVAC, paving the way for an exciting and rewarding career in the automotive industry. Learn more at Central Tech.
For people who are starting in business or maybe looking to expand out of their home, we offer our incubator program. We provide space and expertise to be there to help you with your questions, your problems, and provide solutions to help you grow your business.
At Central Tech, we offer many different safety programs. We have full-time, then we do our 1-hour safeties. We can range anything from house swappers to confined spaces, fit testing to bloodborne pathogens, first aid, fall protection, just about anything a company would need. We also offer it in person and online. Hopefully the training and experiences you learn through Central Tech will not only help you in your job, but in life.
My name is Sarah. I welded in the industry for about 11 years before I joined the Central Tech team. Our Women in Welding class is really awesome. It's probably one of the classes I'm more passionate about because I feel like it puts me in a spot where I can relate very well to where these women are at, what challenges they'll face going into a very much male-dominated industry. I feel like all of my experiences in industry and in welding kind of help me prepare them for what they could possibly face.
Experience the thrilling blend of CSI and ER as you tackle real-world biomedical challenges using cutting-edge equipment and knowledge. Join this college prep course offered exclusively to high school sophomores, juniors, and seniors through Project Lead the Way, and pave the way for a future filled with exciting learning opportunities and rewarding career prospects requiring medical degrees. Learn more at Central Tech.
By the way, Ash, this is my mother.
Bring ideas to life, creating blueprints for tomorrow's inventions. This course offers you the opportunity to become a part of diverse industries, where you'll design and shape the future by creating technical drawings and producing real-life blueprints of everything from cell phones to houses, game controllers to vehicles. Don't get overwhelmed. You can do it. Learn more at Central Tech.
We did a gift for extra pickles.
Stick, MIG, TIG, and Flux. Join the forefront of today's most sought-after careers. In this class, you'll learn the discipline of welding and cutting metal while exploring techniques of the CNC plasma machine to bring your own unique designs to life. From crafting fire pits and hay bale rings to building deer and pig feeders, this hands-on class empowers you to forge a future filled with endless possibilities. Learn more at Central Tech.
I saw it on the screen.
Ready to advance your future in healthcare? Our Advanced Health Careers program is designed just for you, second-year students aiming high in the medical field. Dive deeper into your passion, earn your certification in phlebotomy, and expand your skills in preparation for a nursing career. Whether you're setting sights on becoming a licensed practical nurse or pursuing a nursing degree in college, we're here to elevate your journey. Join us and transform your ambition into a rewarding future. Enroll today and take the next step in healthcare excellence. Learn more at Central Tech. Maintain, repair, install, rev up your potential, and accelerate toward a promising future as an automotive technician. In this class, you'll acquire essential skills to diagnose and repair electrical systems, brakes, steering, suspension, ignition, and emission systems, as well as HVAC, paving the way for an exciting and rewarding career in the automotive industry. Learn more at Central Tech.
On America's highways, trucks are the lifeline of our economy, delivering everything from food to fuel. And at the heart of it all is Central Tech's Truck Driver Training Program. Partnering with technology centers across the state, we're offering more than 60 hours of drive time, including road trips and night drives, so you can put yourself in the driver's seat of your future in just 28 days. Central Tech. Get in, get going, get paid.
You know, someone knows what all these instruments are for, but it won't be you if you keep standing there. There you go. This is life when you dare to do the unexpected, when you dare to care, dare to hustle, dare to do. It's a life that matters, and a workday that makes a difference. So what are you waiting for? Get skilled, get going, get paid. Surgical technology at Central Tech.
Since I got my mic on, can people hear me on the stream?
Experience the thrilling blend of CSI and ER as you tackle real-world biomedical challenges using cutting-edge equipment and knowledge. Join this college prep course offered exclusively to high school sophomores, juniors, and seniors through Project Lead the Way, and pave the way for a future filled with exciting learning opportunities and rewarding career prospects requiring medical degrees. Learn more at Central Tech.
For people who are starting in business or maybe looking to expand out of their home, we offer our incubator program. We provide space and expertise to be there to help you with your questions, your problems, and provide solutions to help you grow your business.
At Central Tech, we offer many different safety programs. We have full-time, then we do our 1-hour safeties. We can range anything from house whoppers to confined spaces, fit testing to bloodborne pathogens, first aid, fall protection, just about anything a company would need. We also offer it in person and online. Hopefully the training and experiences you learn through Central Tech will not only help you in your job, but in life.
My name is Sarah. I welded in the industry for about 11 years before I joined the Central Tech team. Our Women in Welding class is really awesome. It's probably one of the classes I'm more passionate about because I feel like it puts me in a spot where I can relate very well to where these women are at, what challenges they'll face going into a very much male-dominated industry. I feel like all of my experiences in industry and in welding kind of help me prepare them for what they could possibly face.
Bring ideas to life, creating blueprints for tomorrow's inventions. This course offers you the opportunity to become a part of diverse industries, where you'll design and shape the future by creating technical drawings and producing real-life blueprints of everything from cell phones to houses, game controllers to vehicles. Don't get overwhelmed. You can do it. Learn more at Central Tech. Accelerate your potential as an engineer through design and innovation. In this college prep course offered exclusively to high school sophomores, juniors, and seniors through Project Lead the Way, you'll harness the power of science, math, and creativity to solve real-world problems and create impactful solutions that shape our everyday lives. From designing bridges that support heavy traffic to crafting robots that simplify tasks, you'll expand your knowledge and experience the joy of experimentation and building, fueling your passion for engineering while making a lasting impact on the world around you. Learn more at Central Tech.
You have been watching The Point.
You live in the heart of the pipeline crossroads of the world, one of the largest crude oil storage hubs on Earth. Discover this unique and dynamic program preparing you for pipeline operations. From learning the fundamentals of line locating, inspecting, and maintaining pipelines, to hands-on experiences with pigging and valve operations on our pipeline simulator. This class offers an immersive opportunity for you to gain invaluable knowledge and skills in this vital industry. In addition, you have the opportunity to earn your CDL. You will leave ready to work for the pipeline industry. Learn more at Central Tech.
Embark on a rewarding journey in pharmacy and make a positive impact on patients' lives. Through hands-on training and valuable internships at local pharmacies, this class equips you with the skills to work with pharmacists in dispensing medication and ensure patients receive the care they need, setting the stage for a fulfilling career in the pharmaceutical field. Join now and step into a profession where you can truly make a difference. Learn more at Central Tech.
Begin an exciting journey in the world of diesel mechanics, where you'll gain hands-on expertise in preventative maintenance, electrical and hydraulic systems, powertrain, brakes, steering, and air conditioning. By joining this class, you'll learn to inspect, diagnose, and fix issues in medium to heavy diesel trucks and have the opportunity to earn your CDL, setting the wheels in motion for a promising career in the thriving field of transportation. Learn more at Central Tech. Expand your horizons and unleash your potential by combining multiple jobs of interest into one comprehensive course. Join this class to explore the fundamentals of construction, electricity, HVAC, plumbing, masonry, welding, appliance maintenance, and basic engine maintenance, empowering you with a versatile skill set and opening doors to a diverse range of career opportunities in various industries. Learn more at Central Tech.
Turn your creativity into a career. In this class, you'll be immersed in the world of advertising company products by designing logos, product packaging, and print ads using design software, setting the stage for a future filled with endless opportunities.
Ready to advance your future in healthcare? Our Advanced Health Careers program is designed just for you, second-year students aiming high in the medical field. Dive deeper into your passion, earn your certification in phlebotomy, and expand your skills in preparation for a nursing career. Whether you're setting sights on becoming a licensed practical nurse or pursuing a nursing degree in college, we're here to elevate your journey. Join us and transform your ambition into a rewarding future. Enroll today and take the next step in healthcare excellence. Learn more at Central Tech. Ever wondered how things are made? Like a car, for example. You picture it on an assembly line. But who programs all the big machines that make the assembly line work? Industrial automation uses advanced machines to handle most of the work in factories. These machines follow computer instructions that communicate on screens with special codes. And these machines help factories produce things faster with 3D printers and precision CNC machines that make parts with surgical accuracy. It's all about making things, like cars, smarter, faster, and more efficient. Learn more at Central Tech. Join the high-voltage adventure as a line worker, mastering the safe distribution of electricity through hands-on instruction and immersive curriculum. This class provides the opportunity to earn your CDL and offers an internship with an industry partner, allowing you to gain valuable apprenticeship hours and fast-track your career in the high-voltage industry. Are you ready to power up your future? Learn more at Central Tech. Build it, connect it, protect it. Join the IT field and equip yourself with the skills to build.
Welcome to our live broadcast of Open House at Central Tech Drumright. You can watch the broadcast on the Digital Media Class webpage, www.centraltech.edu.
Good afternoon. I'm your host, Hank Smith, and welcome to The Point broadcast. Today is Open House, and our digital media broadcast team will be going around the campus taking a little peek into the daily activities of our students here at Central Tech. But first, let me introduce to you our superintendent, Mr. Burris. Thank you for being here, Mr. Burris.
It's a pleasure to be here.
What is your vision for the future here at Central Tech?
Well, there's a couple of things that are going on that I think are important right now, Hank. So, expansion of the number of programs that we offer. And the capacity that we have to accommodate more students. So
nice.
What a lot of people do not know is we have about 400 students that are currently on our wait list to get into our programs. And we are doing some expansion over at Sapulpa campus. But we hope to do some expansion over here soon. When I say soon, I mean within the next 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
So to take some of those students off the 402 person wait list. And as I tell people in the community, if you it's not a big deal unless you're one of those 402 students that are trying to get in.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
This Central Tech's popular.
Absolutely, and we're proud of that, but we want to be able to serve more, and we feel like that's our calling. So in the future, you know, I hope that we can serve more. So
definitely,
we're in the process of trying to raise some more money to do that. So we're looking forward to doing that. That's probably going to be a 6 or 7 year project to get that done. To determine, you know, what programs we need to put in, but right now we're locked in by our facility so we can't add any programs until we add more facilities. So that's really where we are. And if you take those people out of the pipeline for, you know, going into industry in their chosen field, then they may or may not ever get back into the pipeline. So if you can't get in here as a junior or senior in high school because of capacity issues, you may not be able to get in as an adult. And so that really locks those people out of the opportunities that Central Tech has to provide for folks. So that's kind of that's most urgently in the future. Also, the other big thing is our Explorer program, which is for 6th, 7th, or 8th graders in our partner schools. We initiated that about 2 years ago. This is our 3rd year. So we have it at 7 of our partner schools, and it is a program of career exploration for 6th, 7th, 8th graders to go through the 16 career clusters, excuse me, and talk about what they might want to be when they grow up.
That's neat.
So they get to move through a construction trades cluster, a medical cluster, a computer programming cluster, those kind of things, and kind of think about what they might want to do when they grow up. Most of us, my theory is that most kids look at what their parents do or what their aunts or uncles or somebody they're related to. They are drawn to those fields and they don't really think about what else is out there.
Oh yeah.
And so they wind up in, you know, my mom was an educator, my dad was a farmer, and my sister was an educator, my wife is an educator. I've been surrounded by educators my whole life, and so I became one. Not that I would choose anything else because I really enjoy my career. Yeah. But I think that students at an age when they can think about what they want to be should have some options and some opportunities to see what else is out there and get their hands on the equipment and the tools and the opportunities that relate to those fields, and then they can make some educated choices about what their high school career looks like and if they want to come to Tech or if they don't.
That's amazing, and that's a good idea too, because that breaks the cycle of, you know, the younger generation only knowing what their family has done, gives them opportunities to excel their life and expand their career.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So for those that, I guess we're broadcasting to this, is this going into the whole school, or where are we at right now?
I guess so. I think this is being broadcast live on the whole website.
Great. So today is open house.
Yes.
We can talk a little bit about that. 1 to 4, it's 1 o'clock. So open house has officially started.
All right.
I'd like to welcome everybody that sees this. You know, come on out and enjoy a walk through Central Tech if you haven't been around in a while. I met a young lady who was in the car show, or had a vehicle in the car show. She was a student in 1980.
Oh man.
Let me see, interactive cooperative education, which we don't even have that program anymore, but lives in Bristow, and was telling me what an impact Central Tech had on her life. And it's fun to see those folks come back, and for future students and for the students, the parents of students that are currently here, or the relatives of those folks. It's a great opportunity for them to come and see what we're doing. What I tell our staff is we want to gee-whiz people with our technology, kind of like you guys are doing right here.
Yeah.
People walk into this lab and they're always blown away by the students and by the equipment. It's fun to see students doing the things that they are going to do when they get out in the workforce. And of course, we have lots of high-tech stuff too. So
oh yeah.
It's always rewarding to see that happen. You know, the car show is a big deal. You can get your blood tape drawn. You can find out what your blood type is, get your blood sugar. You can do some robotic putting out in industrial automation. Just lots of opportunities, and it's great weather today, so great opportunity.
It's amazing weather right now.
Get out of the house a little bit. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And you said someone here was a student here in the 80s.
Yes.
That is a big change from the 80s to 2026.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the 80s for you seems like a long time ago. It doesn't seem like all that long ago to me. Anyway, yeah, so, I mean, we have an impact on people going way back. I talked to one of our marketing folks late last week, and the thought was we need to do like the football teams do and have these yard signs made that says a product of Central Tech lives here.
Oh yeah.
And I asked her, I said, well, how much do those yard signs cost, and how many would we have to have? And she said, well, if I look at the alumni list, that would cost $100,000 to have that done.
Oh
man.
said,
well, maybe that's not the right advertising campaign that we want to do right now. But anyway, it's you just don't realize how many folks are impacted by Central Tech over the span of time that since we opened in 67, 68. The lives have been changed by the students that have come here and been in our programs. So
I bet this is an amazing place to even get an education.
Yeah. Yeah, so last year, what some people may not know is we trained, we have about 1,200 students in our full-time programs. So that includes the adult-only programs, which is nursing and surge tech, in addition to all the programs that serve high school juniors, seniors, and adults together. We had 698 CDLs that we trained in our truck driver training program. About 90% of those were Class A CDLs, which means like a semi-truck driver. About the other 10% were Class B or school bus driver training.
Okay.
So I think definitely that has the school buses have a huge impact on our partner school districts because school bus drivers are super hard to find right now.
Oh yeah.
The other thing we do is industry-related training. So for incumbent workers, folks that already have jobs, through our Workforce and Economic Development Division, which most people don't really think of, we do safety training for existing workers. We do skill upgrade training for a lot of manufacturing facilities. We do a lot of safety training for the pipeline industry out of Cushing.
Okay.
And so we actually did about over 6,000 enrollments in that area last year.
Wow.
Some of those were short-term classes, maybe an 8-hour class, and some of them were as long as like a 30-hour OSHA class. So we're trying to affect the safety and the knowledge base of industry in our district, and that leads to economic development, which is just a big cycle to enrich the lives of the folks that are in our district.
It's amazing.
Yeah. What else?
Well, I think that this place is, for one, is amazing. I am very proud of what you've accomplished with this entire establishment. From what I can see, there's a great opportunity here. Every class that I walk by is just flat out amazing. It looks so professional, because it is.
Yeah.
And the teachers here are amazing.
They are.
And very helpful in what they do.
Well, that's good to hear. I am so proud of the staff. None of these things that we talk about or that we do, the current state superintendent, Lyndall Fields, is a former employee here at Central Technology Center. A lot of people don't know that. So he was assistant campus director for a few years back earlier on. But he has a saying, and it says, if you're not in the classroom helping a student, help somebody that is. And Central Tech would not be what it is without what goes on in the classroom. And we sort of divide ourselves into what I call as student-facing people. So teachers like yours, like Mr. Kennedy, that have everyday contact with students. At Central Tech, I tell those people that don't have contact with students that how integral they are to the process. Oh, yeah. And I believe we have the strongest instructional staff of any career tech school. And that is really, what people say, where the rubber meets the road.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody else's job here is to support those teachers and that interface between the teachers and the students, and look for student success, because student success is our success. We don't, we could not, none of the things we do would be effective unless our students are effective.
Yeah.
And so really, supporting those teachers and the people that our clients, our business clients, and those folks, we really focus on trying to maintain those relationships, build those relationships, and make those students successful. Because if the students aren't successful, then that reflects on us.
Yeah.
And really, we want to change lives. That's our mission statement, is to change lives. And I feel like that's where it happens. And if we're not doing that, then we need to do something different. Mm-hmm. But truly, our staff, I believe, is the best in the state, if not the best in the world. So, super proud of everybody on our staff. So,
it's really amazing. Okay. Well, thank you for being here and talking and being so helpful and giving us all amazing knowledge on what this place is and what it can do. And I just want to say thank you.
All right. Well, it's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me on.
Well, thank you for coming.
You guys keep up the great work.
Thank you. You too.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stick, MIG, TIG, and Flux. Join the forefront of today's most sought-after careers. In this class, you'll learn the discipline of welding and cutting metal, while exploring techniques of the CNC plasma machine to bring your own unique designs to life. From crafting fire pits and hay bale rings to building deer and pig feeders, this hands-on class empowers you to forge a future filled with endless possibilities. Learn more at Central Tech.
Ever wondered how things are made? Like a car, for example. You picture it on an assembly line, but who programs all the big machines that make the assembly line work? Industrial automation uses advanced machines to handle most of the work in factories. These machines follow computer instructions that communicate on screens with special codes. And these machines help factories produce things faster with 3D printers and precision CNC machines that make parts with surgical accuracy. It's all about making things, like cars, smarter, faster, and more efficient. Learn more at Central Tech.
You know, someone knows what all these instruments are for, but it won't be you if you keep standing there. There you go. This is life when you dare to do the unexpected, when you dare to care, dare to hustle, dare to do. It's a life that matters, and a workday that makes a difference. So what are you waiting for? Get skilled, get going, get paid. Surgical technology at Central Tech.
Equip yourself with the skills to embark on a career alongside licensed electricians. Through hands-on projects, you'll gain a deep understanding of electrical concepts in new construction, as well as the ability to repair and replace outdated systems. By graduating from this class, you'll be prepared to work as an apprentice and pave your way towards becoming a journeyman. Learn more at Central Tech. Ready to advance your future in healthcare? Our Advanced Health Careers program is designed just for you, second-year students aiming high in the medical field. Dive deeper into your passion, earn your certification in phlebotomy, and expand your skills in preparation for a nursing career. Whether you're setting sights on becoming a licensed practical nurse or pursuing a nursing degree in college, we're here to elevate your journey. Join us and transform your ambition into a rewarding future. Enroll today and take the next step in healthcare excellence. Learn more at Central Tech. Maintain, repair, install, rev up your potential, and accelerate toward a promising future as an automotive technician. In this class, you'll acquire essential skills to diagnose and repair electrical systems, brakes, steering, suspension, ignition, and emission systems, as well as HVAC, paving the way for an exciting and rewarding career in the automotive industry. Learn more at Central Tech.
You are watching The Point broadcast from the digital media class at Central Tech in Drumright.
And welcome back to The Point. My name is Aiden Smith, and I'll be your host tonight with the co-host,
Hank Smith.
And
Emily Perryman.
And today we're just going to go into a little bit about the digital media program here at Central Technology Campus in Drumright, Oklahoma. So, Hank, what would you say some skills that we learned in this class to go into this field?
Well, to start off, our communication skills have increased spectacularly. We're able to, connect on a level that we never would have when we first got here. That's a great plus. And everything else is just, we have so much great technology here, so much great instructors and good students and classmates. Everything here is just, it's amazing, honestly.
So, Avonlea, what would you say is like a normal project or day-to-day we do here at Central Tech?
I'd say a normal project usually does include cameras. We get on the camera, we do stuff like this. We have done the podcast, and, also, like Hank mentioned, we have, goodness, words are really hard. But anyways, he mentioned a lot of, time to, I forgot the word, be together and just get a close bond. And I feel like we do quite a bit of teamwork together in projects. And so, yeah, that's a very good plus right there.
Well, I'd say, one thing about being in here in digital media is just phenomenal because, for our futures, obviously we're in digital media, so we want to work with cameras, people that are in great places that can do good things like television, for example. And being here, I'd say this is probably the best place to learn how to do it because honestly, I don't know about y'all, but me just being here, I've learned so much. I've learned how to operate a camera professionally. I'm learning how to write scripts. I'm learning how to just operate all of these things I would have just thought was gibberish and just nonsense. And it's not like alien technology no more. It's just what we have. It's amazing.
That's really great to hear, Hank. So what would y'all think, what's y'all's main goal of coming here to digital media at Central Tech?
My main goal, originally, I was going to do graphic design, but something about this class just really called to me, and I'm glad it did, because when I came, I really had an interest in art and animation, and this class really does give me the fundamental knowledge I would need for that and to go into that career.
Like production stuff.
Yes.
I came here because I originally wanted to try out acting and maybe potentially in the future become a director, make some cool movies, honestly. So that's why I'm here, and I'm learning amazingly. I have next year to go, and by that time, I'm pretty sure I'll be well versed in everything, and I'll be able to start making my own homemade projects.
That's really great to hear. So I want to ask both of you, do y'all think in your time here at this class, do y'all think you've learned a lot of skills in the digital media front, or would you say it's you haven't learned a whole lot?
Oh, I've learned a bunch, man. I've already gone over, I've learned cameras and such. The next best thing I could say, honestly, is professionalism. Before I came here, I was just a wee little lad just going about my business, not knowing much. Didn't really know much about, I guess personal, I don't know. I honestly became more respectful and professional. Just to sum it up, I'm able to just look at somebody and be like, that's a nice professional person right there. Before I was like, that's some dude. Now I'm like, we're all professionals here. We all got a job, a career. It's amazing.
I would also have to agree with what Hank said upon the gaining new knowledge. Before, I didn't know much about how cameras or the backgrounds of movies were made, and how that was something that's always been interesting. And just learning how that happens is so inspirational, and how much effort even the lowest of quality could have put into it.
Yeah, because you look at movies, for example, they look amazing. It's like magic. But then they don't tell you when you get to making a movie, it's pretty complicated, and there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. But it's a lot more simple than you realize. Really, it's just step-by-step planning and then following those steps, and you've got gold you're sitting on. Anything's possible in this class. Anybody that comes out of here and graduates are definitely going to become successful in some sort of way.
I get that. Do y'all think y'all get a lot of like training and skills learning in the programs used in this field, like any like editing softwares or photo editing?
Absolutely. You know, we use industry standard material that you're going to need to use within the career that you go to. And it's a good gateway into the career, like I stated earlier.
I've learned a lot about, you know, computer stuff, like, let's say, editing, for example, like.
Were you working on that, you worked on that, like, video project where you got to make, like, that commercial?
Yeah, I worked on a video project, making a commercial about a product. I didn't realize how difficult it would be on my part because I was too ambitious, but I got it done because I'm just cool like that. A lot of it was taking an image, going frame by frame, adjusting it very minutely, and it seems easy, but it's a lot of work and time consuming, but it is fun. Once you learn how to do it, you can create beautiful artwork, dude. You can create just the most amazing stuff.
Alrighty, the next thing I want to ask is, do you think there's any like competitions, or do we go do anything for digital media in this class? Like, is there any like challenges or say like competitions we go to?
Yeah, there's BPA. Personally, I'm not in it, but I know you guys are. So I know y'all go to competitions and y'all create projects. And I guess y'all compete, right? Y'all compete?
Yeah, we're gonna do like some stuff with like showing our video and showing it to some judges and answering questions about what equipment we use and that kind of stuff.
Well, actually, we're all a part of BPA, you know, as part of the digital media classroom.
Oh yeah.
We all do BPA, even if we don't think we are.
Yeah, I remember because like we signed up for some stuff and some things, just you know, we're not going to projects.
Yeah.
Leading on to that, would y'all say this class has helped you develop connections with other people? Like that's something that a lot of film and video and TV production, like places you need to have connections in that kind of industry.
Oh yeah.
Would y'all say like you're working with other young men and women who are wanting in similar fields and helping you develop as people as well?
Yeah, most certainly, because, you know, when you come here, first everybody's a stranger, you know, you say hi, you greet, and then over time, you guys are working together. You guys are basically living together in this class, just doing everything as a team. And over time, you guys are going to develop a connection and have a good friendship to where maybe somewhere down the future, someone has a project, somebody needs help, you should give them a dial, and they'll be right there.
Yeah, I've seen some P classes, a couple of last year classes doing like short film projects together.
Oh yeah.
You know, I do think we do build really important relationships here. You know, I don't think I would have met actually like half of y'all had I not joined this class. And I am extremely grateful, whether it's your skill point is more behind the camera or on the stage. You know, I'm just grateful that I met all of y'all because it's like so refreshing to meet people with like all these different thoughts, opinions, but we're all joined together by one thing, and that is this classroom.
Yeah, I completely get that. Would you say that this classroom is going to, or do y'all think you're going to come back next year to this classroom to learn some more, or do you think you've got all you need in a year?
Oh, I think I'm most likely going to come here next year, and I will be able to, you know, create some great things. You know, I don't know what the future holds for next year, but I'm very high hopes, and I can't wait to see what happens.
Most definitely. You know, I love this class. That is probably an understatement, actually. I cannot put it into words how excited I am at the prospect of actually getting to come here and, you know, be a second year with all the people who I've met this year and new people who will be first years.
Alrighty, thank you for watching this segment of the Point Broadcast. My name is Aiden Smith with my co-host
Hank Smith
and
Avonlea Perryman.
And we will see you right back in just a minute.
Embark on a thrilling journey in the world of storytelling where you'll collaborate with a team to produce captivating streaming content, podcasts, and short films. This class offers the opportunity to learn videography, photography, and editing techniques, allowing you to create and share live broadcasts, podcasts, and commercials while honing your creative communication skills. Learn more at Central Tech. Get ready to ride the fast lane of high performance. In this hands-on class, you'll gain the skills to diagnose, repair, and service a wide range of renowned motorcycle brands, including Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Suzuki, Harley-Davidson, Polaris, KTM, and more. With real-world experience working on both outside projects and shop bikes, this class offers an exhilarating opportunity to dive into the world of professional motorcycle maintenance and set your passion for speed and precision in motion. Learn more at Central Tech.
This is life when you dare to do the unexpected. When you dare to care. Dare to hustle. It's a life that matters and a workday that makes a difference. Practical nursing at Central Tech.
Embark on a rewarding journey in pharmacy and make a positive impact on patients' lives. Through hands-on training and valuable internships at local pharmacies, this class equips you with the skills to work with pharmacists in dispensing medication and ensure patients receive the care they need, setting the stage for a fulfilling career in the pharmaceutical field. Join now and step into a profession where you can truly make a difference. Learn more at Central Tech.
On America's highways, trucks are the lifeline of our economy, delivering everything from food to fuel. And at the heart of it all is Central Tech's Truck Driver Training Program. Partnering with technology centers across the state, we're offering more than 60 hours of drive time, including road trips and night drives, so you can put yourself in the driver's seat of your future in just 28 days. Central Tech. Get in, get going, get paid.
Bring ideas to life, creating blueprints for tomorrow's inventions. This course offers you the opportunity to become a part of diverse industries, where you'll design and shape the future by creating technical drawings and producing real-life blueprints of everything from cell phones to houses, game controllers to vehicles. Don't get overwhelmed. You can do it. Learn more at Central Tech.
Ready to advance your future in healthcare? Our Advanced Health Careers program is designed just for you, second-year students aiming high in the medical field. Dive deeper into your passion, earn your certification in phlebotomy, and expand your skills in preparation for a nursing career. Whether you're setting sights on becoming a licensed practical nurse or pursuing a nursing degree in college, we're here to elevate your journey. Join us and transform your ambition into a rewarding future. Enroll today and take the next step in healthcare excellence. Learn more at Central Tech.
You are watching The Point broadcast from the digital media class at Central Tech in Drumright.
Huh? Yeah.
There's a lot. Hello and welcome to The Point broadcast. I'm your host, Colton Patton, and today I'm here with my co-host, Sebastian Reed, and my two interviewees, Noah Gustafson and Cameron Thompson. And today we're interviewing pre-engineering. So at pre-engineering, can you go about what it is and what's your favorite, or not your favorite, but some of the best aspects about pre-engineering?
So it's kind of a prep course for college, and it kind of gets you into the field of engineering. Mm-hmm. You get to do all kinds of different projects and stuff, and my favorite part of it actually was last year. We did aerospace, and we got to make gliders.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of hands-on assignments, a lot of real-world work, and we just get to mess around with a lot of cool things, all from aerospace, electronics, robotics. It's all of it. It's really cool to get into the field and learn what engineering is about.
Out of all the special, because you mentioned there's a lot of different aspects of engineering, like you said, aerospace, mechanical. So out of all the aspects of engineering, which one would be, you think, the most interesting?
I really like aerospace. I think it's cool learning how things fly, learning about the lift forces and aerodynamics, and it's cool to be able to see what you make actually take flight.
I would say the electrical components of it. I like electrical engineering, I like the wiring, I like coding, I like things like that.
Have you actually been to a real, like, in a real engineering background, like had experience in a real engineering field on one of your field trips? And could you relate that to, how would you compare that to what you learned in your class?
So last year we went to this place called Nordam. It was an aerospace manufacturing company. We got to go in, see the plant, see what they do to powder coat all the wings and stuff. And we got to talk to some engineers and see what they actually do on site and how that can relate to back some of the things we learned in class. That was interesting.
We tour a lot of factories and stuff like that in general. It's cool to see engineering in different forms in different places.
Right. I have a question. Did any of y'all like want to go into the engineering field, or did you have like something else in mind?
I always liked the STEM subjects in school, like math and science, and it was just, I figured it was the next step.
For me, I had no idea I was going to do engineering. My freshman year, I got into it. I was like, I'm going to try to do this tech thing, this engineering thing. For me, I've always been curious about how things work, why things work, and engineering was just a natural fit. And once I got into the class, I really enjoyed it, and I'm glad I did.
Do you think there's like prerequisites for people who, or do you think there's some aspects of people before they enter tech that would you say that they're good to be in pre-engineering?
I mean, I think you have to have a strong background in those STEM subjects, like I said earlier, but you also have to have a desire to understand how things work and a problem-solving set of skills.
I would say a strong one is the willingness to work. It's a lot of work. It's not always easy. It's not always slow. Sometimes it's a lot of work in a little amount of time. So just having that willingness to actually do things is a big part of the program.
What technical skills do students have to get to be in this program? Like what do they have to have?
I think we learn a lot of communication, talking with our teammates, talking with our clients, and being able to present what we design. That's a really big part of the program.
I would have to agree completely. That's the biggest one.
So going back, if a student entered pre-engineering with no skills and they left, how could you say their skills develop over time? And what's something important that they must focus on if they want to be successful in the pre-engineering course and successful when they enter the workforce or college as an engineer?
I really think you just have to learn how to study and understand what your deliverables are, what you need to get done, and then work on just breaking things into smaller tasks to be able to complete things.
Yeah, I think the common idea of engineering is you have to be really, really smart. And I don't think that's true. I just think you have to have the willingness to work and work it through slowly. And eventually you will learn some of these skills that are important to go into engineering. Like the problem solving can come with a lot of work.
Do you think, what's some common misconceptions about engineering? Because I know of course it's a hard class, but like, are some things like actually they seem hard, but they're actually easy, or something that seems easy, but it's actually hard? Can you give some examples of that?
Well, I think a lot of people might think it's all 3D modeling and 3D printing things, but we actually do a lot of stuff in the lab. So we recently had this project where we had to design and make a sawhorse, and we were using the power tools, and we had to go and pick up some lumber and design this sawhorse to meet specifications.
There's a lot of behind-the-scene work, a lot of math that goes into it, which people know, but it's not always the forefront of everyone's thought. It's a lot of paperwork to get to the physical part of it.
Can I have a example of the day-to-day project that would be in a pre-engineering course, and what kind of skills you have to be successful when you're doing a project in pre-engineering?
So each unit, it kind of starts out with the planning. You have to make your design brief, figure out your criteria and constraints, and then it actually goes into the design process. You design it, you put it into the software, and then you can actually go into the building part.
How does this program prepare students for college and
I think it gives a really good example of what the coursework would be like in college and how difficult it could be. It also gives us a good background and some knowledge that people who hadn't done this program wouldn't have.
Yeah, the difficulty of the classes are definitely more than a usual class at your high school. So going through this program can really help you get ready to take college level classes. It's a good step forward.
How important is like teamwork and like communications in pre-engineering?
Oh, it's extremely important. I think it would be one of the most important parts.
It is the main thing we do. There's almost never an assignment we don't have to have some sort of teamwork. It's no solo projects almost at all. We have to be able to work with other people. We have to be able to talk to people and have different ideas and then come to a common idea. It is the most important skill.
Yeah, and we're lucky enough to have built a really strong relationship with the rest of our cohort, and we work together really well between our team.
Good to know.
Can you give an example of like, you said teamwork is essential. So has there been ever an experience where your things weren't working well and you couldn't get with your team and couldn't coordinate everything right? And can you, what did you learn after that experience?
There was this project, the factory project, where we were split up into different parts of it, and we hadn't communicated what we had done enough. So by the time it got to the due date, we weren't completely where we needed to be, and that was just from lack of communication.
What like experiences were most like influential, like shaping y'all's career path?
I would say those projects that we do every now and then, and we learn more from when things don't work than when we have things that work. Sometimes it just takes something not working for us to better understand exactly why it didn't work, and then having the motivation to go back in and fix it, because that's going to happen all the time. And it's good to have that experience to know that sometimes things won't work and you're going to have to go in again and try to make it work.
Do you think pre-engineering has like changed you outside the classroom? Because you mentioned a lot of non-technical skills like teamwork, coordinating, communication, and has like, have you noticed that you are somewhat like different like before you were in pre-engineering?
I think my presentation skills have really become a lot better since I've joined, since we have to present our design projects and make them understandable to people.
Just back on the critical thinking skills, I think I've learned how to apply those skills in everyday conversation, everyday environments, and things that don't necessarily seem related to engineering. I can still use those skills to solve other problems.
How would you describe like the core focus of this program at Tech?
I really think it's just a good way to expose yourself to the engineering, and you get a really rounded experience of different fields.
All right.
I would say the same. You get a general idea of what it is like to be in the engineering field, what the college level is going to look like, what the workforce is going to look like, different colleges that you might want to go to, different fields you might want to go to. It's just to get your head wrapped around the idea of what it means to be an engineer.
All right. It's great to hear that.
Did you feel like engineering, like, out of all the programs at Tech, do you feel like you've just fit the mold of engineering the most? Or like, have you seen other fields at Tech and just wondered, like, I could never do that?
I mean, I really admire the welders. Like, we went and tried that one time, and it wasn't pretty. I mean, they definitely have to have real steady hands, and I just wasn't fit for that.
I admire a lot of the other programs. I could not do what you guys do. I could not do what the medical people do. I could not do what the business guys do. But I have fit the role of an engineer way better than anything else.
Yeah, I think what's good about Tech is that you can kind of like, out of all the programs, you kind of get kind of the same skills because it's kind of like a work experience. No matter what you do, you kind of connect with people. You have to communicate no matter what you do. And I feel like at Tech, that just like solidifies why Tech's so good. And do you feel like if you hadn't joined Central Tech, where would you be?
Probably being really lazy somewhere else. But with this experience, it has helped me come out of my box a little bit and not just do the same things every day. It's a good experience, and I would encourage anyone to look into Tech or even the engineering program if they have an interest there, but in Tech in general is a good place to be.
Yeah, it definitely gives you a lot better experiences than you have might be limited at your home school.
So do you feel like tech has given you an advantage that you otherwise couldn't have had?
Definitely.
Without a doubt.
And do you feel like that edge will kind of help you when you kind of enter into college and enter into the workforce?
I do, actually. We have a group chat with some of the guys that graduated last year from the program, and he recently told us that he got an internship position at a company because of Central Tech. He got to put that on his resume, and it helped him get the position.
That's exactly what I would say.
Okay. So for my...
Oh, no, you were saying.
So for my final question, I want to say, if you could summarize why someone should join the pre-engineering program and what kind of things they would learn in the pre-engineering program that they wouldn't get anywhere else, what would you say?
It's a tough question. You really get to learn a lot and get an experience of things you would not be able to without tech.
I would say the engineering program has kind of changed the direction of where I'm going. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know exactly how I was going to do it. But with the engineering program and tech in general, it has given me soft skills and hard skills to go where I want to go and do what I want to do. Without tech, I would say I wouldn't have as much of that. And particularly, if you want to join the engineering program, I would encourage it heavily. If you like creative things, you like critical thinking, math, science, it's all part of this program. And I would encourage everyone who isn't in it to join it or look into joining it.
Very well said.
I want to thank you both for having me.
Yes, thank you.
You both for being on the show.
That'll be it for the Central Tech broadcast. I'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Accelerate your potential as an engineer through design and innovation. In this college prep course offered exclusively to high school sophomores, juniors, and seniors through Project Lead the Way, you'll harness the power of science, math, and creativity to solve real-world problems and create impactful solutions that shape our everyday lives. From designing bridges that support heavy traffic to crafting robots that simplify tasks, you'll expand your knowledge and experience the joy of experimentation and building, fueling your passion for engineering while making a lasting impact on the world around you. Learn more at Central Tech. Experience the thrilling blend of CSI and ER as you tackle real-world biomedical challenges using cutting-edge equipment and knowledge. Join this college prep course offered exclusively to high school sophomores, juniors, and seniors through Project Lead the Way, and pave the way for a future filled with exciting learning opportunities and rewarding career prospects requiring medical degrees. Learn more at Central Tech. Unlock your potential to make a difference. In this class, you'll learn firsthand how to draw blood on real people, gain valuable knowledge in empathy training, CPR, first aid, anatomy and physiology, and medical terminology, while honing practical skills such as giving shots, conducting EKGs, heart tracing, running lab tests, and managing electronic health records, empowering you to thrive in a rewarding career within the healthcare industry. Learn more at Central Tech.
Begin an exciting journey in the world of diesel mechanics, where you'll gain hands-on expertise in preventative maintenance, electrical and hydraulic systems, powertrain, brakes, steering, and air conditioning. By joining this class, you'll learn to inspect, diagnose, and fix issues in medium to heavy diesel trucks and have the opportunity to earn your CDL, setting the wheels in motion for a promising career in the thriving field of transportation. Learn more at Central Tech. Without getting dirty, plunge into the world of plumbing and acquire essential skills to repair existing systems and build new constructions. From learning how to use hand and power tools to interpreting construction drawings and adhering to code requirements, this class prepares you for an apprenticeship and sets the path to becoming a journeyman after just 1 year of invaluable work experience. Learn more at Central Tech.
Interested in law enforcement or becoming a police officer? Here, you have the opportunity to study patrol tactics, firearm safety, tactical communication, forensic science, jailing, dispatch, how to handle traffic stops, write reports, and receive calls for service. Equipping you with the skills and knowledge to pursue a fulfilling career in the field of justice and make a real difference in your community. Learn more at Central Tech.
Step into a promising career in the heating, air conditioning, and refrigeration industry with this comprehensive class. Gain the essential skills to enter the residential and light commercial HVAC field. And as a graduate, you'll be ready to embark on an apprenticeship, opening the doors to becoming a journeyman with just 1 year of valuable work experience. Repetition is key to good performance. Learn more at Central Tech.
You are watching The Point broadcast from the digital media class at Central Tech in Drumright.
Okay. Hello and welcome back to The Point broadcast. I'm Colton Patton. I'll be your host today with my co-host
Sebastian Reed
and the pre-engineering interviewees
Noah Gustafson
and
Cameron Thompson.
And today we're going to be coming back from the break and talking about pre-engineering and what get a more in-depth introduction into the pre-engineering course. So, what is the most difficult aspect of pre-engineering that students should know about?
I definitely think it's the amount of coursework we have and the load that's put on us. It's definitely a lot of work, and you got to do a lot of studying.
I would say the same. Sometimes there is just a lot of work and you just have to go through it, and sometimes it's not always easy to understand everything we have to do. So it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, but it is worth it.
Out of all the coursework, I know you guys learn calculus and chemistry and all that. So like, out of all the STEM heavy coursework, what has been the hardest?
Right now we're doing physics, and it's a lot of fun. It's really interesting work, but it's a little hard to wrap my head around sometimes.
I would say the same. Aerospace was a really hard class. I really enjoyed it, but it was a really hard class.
Can you kind of explain how those courses kind of apply to the engineering engineering field, and how you kind of use an experience where you've used the math, the science in your pre-engineering?
Yeah, pre-engineering is actually one of the few programs that gets to have academic classes at Tech. The other one is biomed. But all of the things we learn in our academic classes, like geometry and our physics and our chemistry, all of those just build a stronger base for us to do our engineering work, because we have to learn the calculations and what the formulas are to input them into our coursework.
A lot of our classes build off each other. A lot of our classes require the others to do the rest of it. So sometimes we'll have a class and we would have needed to take another class beforehand in order to have the skills and the knowledge to actually do the work.
Right. I don't know if we asked this question before, but like, what is the most important aspect of being a pre-engineering student?
Yeah, you got to be able to communicate with your team properly and just understand what you need to get complete.
And I would reinforce teamwork. Working with others is really important. Learning how to have respectful disagreements, learning how to exchange other ideas, learning how to come together and create something. All of that is really important.
What are some kind of unique skills that make pre-engineering different from any other program here at Tech?
I think the process that we go through to get a project from beginning to end is a little bit different, because we go through our client list and we have to go through our deliverables and stuff, which I'm sure is pretty similar to a lot of the programs here, but just the things that are asked of us are different.
Does your program need a lot of a kind of close connection with your teacher, and how valuable are your connections with your instructors that make it kind of essential to your class and how you learn?
I mean, I think my relationship with our instructors is very vital, because they give a lot of really good feedback on projects and can help us understand things that are difficult.
Yes, I would agree. Our instructors are an important part of the process. In any project we have, we often have to look to them for advice and how to keep going with the project, because we don't have all the answers and we don't know everything. So it's really important to have that connection with an instructor, especially in our program, and to have a close relationship with them.
Would y'all say like pre-engineering could like be for anyone? Like could anyone join pre-engineering?
Anybody can join it, but everyone might not make it through the end. It's a very difficult program, but if you're willing to put in the work and just do the studying, it's easy for anyone.
It goes back to hard work. You don't have to be the smartest person, you don't have to be the most skilled person, but you do need to be a hard worker, and you always have to be working.
Amen.
I think the difficulty and the hard work is an important aspect of engineering, but that's also why it's such a revered skill. So has there ever been a time where you've reaped your reward, or like you've done the reaping for your reward, and the pros maybe outweighed the cons in your pre-engineering experience so far?
So this year as third years, we get to do this course called Capstone, where we have a semester-long project. And we're actually meeting with the Tulsa, or the Sapulpa Christmas shoot, and we're helping design a lift to help them construct that. So that's what we're going to be working on all year, and it'll be really interesting once we finally complete it to see it in action at the Christmas shoot in Sapulpa.
And that comes from all of our hard work up till this point. We've had to do all these other classes. We've had to be in the program for 3 years in order to get this point. We had to gain the knowledge to start this project. All of it has come together, and now we're starting to see the results of our 3 years in this program.
And we're definitely using every bit of what we've learned in the last 3 years during this project.
Is that like seeing your work be like in person, kind of a driving motivation for why you continue to be in the pre-engineering field despite its difficulty?
It's definitely really rewarding. Like if you have been working on a code for a robot for several hours and it finally works, seeing it do what you've written and what you've instructed it to do, seeing it actually work for the first time it's amazing.
Yeah, sometimes you have to take things apart 20 times, and it might work the 21st time, or it might work the 101st time, but you just have to keep going, and it's really rewarding when it finally does, regardless of the amount of work you've had to put in.
Is that something like, because you built, what you said, you build code for robots? Is there like, do you ever brag about like what you do, like, oh yeah, I just went to go build some robots and just like some of that?
We had a joke when we were in aerospace that we were literally doing rocket science, because that's what we were doing. We were doing the math for how rockets go up in the air. So we like to sometimes make jokes about it, but I don't think we brag all that much.
Yeah, let's try to stay humble.
The old people like get you to be their IT guy when their screen's not working?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does that, you know, engineering's like kind of a technical field, but like it's kind of so technical, it kind of alienates you from everybody else, because you're like, what high school students like over here doing rocket science? Like do you feel alienated at all?
I mean, since I've gone to tech, I haven't been able to interact with my friends at Manford as much because I'm not there half the day, you know, but it's definitely cool being able to talk about what I get to do at Tech.
Yeah, and I just think that puts perspective on how other people have different skills. So often we have to go through another class and get their expertise in a certain area. We're not welders, and we need the help of the welders sometimes. We're not always capable of doing all the construction, so we have to go to the construction. Sometimes we need help with some of the business side of things, so we go to the business class. Just recently, you had a logo you were trying to design, and we needed help of someone who was capable of doing that. So I think it's helped me see that other people have different skills, and working together with even people with different skills.
What grade do you have to be in to go into pre-engineering?
So pre-engineering, you can actually start as a sophomore as one of the two programs. You can do pre-engineering or biomed. And I think being able to have those 3 years just gets me a better grasp of what the engineering program is.
You start the interviewing process in freshman year, and you go into that, and then you get to start your sophomore year. You can join as a junior too, but a lot of people start sophomore year.
Is pre-engineering like a selective course, and do you feel like, what criteria do you think that was special about you that got you into the pre-engineering course? Because I've heard that like a lot of people want to get in pre-engineering or biomed, but there's like not enough slots to get in. So like, what do you think was special about you two that made you get into pre-engineering?
One of the most important things that was told to me about being able to get into tech was attendance. You had to be able to show up and you do the work. but also I think that our strong backgrounds in the STEM fields helped us get in.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to have A and Bs, and that's the requirement. But honestly, the attendance part is probably the most important in any class at Tech, but especially the engineering program. You have to be there. If you miss a day, it's going to be really tough, and you just have to be there. It's really important to be on time and there.
If you were talking to a kid right now who is wanting to go into pre-engineering, what would you say?
Keep learning. You got to show up and just be excited to learn about the subject. You have to be interested in it. You have to want to learn how things work.
I would say keep up the hard work. Keep showing up. Keep doing things. If you ever stop that, it's going to be really hard. But if you just keep going for the goal, keep working, it is a realistic possibility. That's all you need, is just working hard.
Okay. I want to thank you guys for having me, or getting on the podcast.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen, very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Colton Patton, and I'll see you next time on the Point broadcast.
Walk into the world of beauty and unleash your passion in a dynamic, real salon environment. Join this class to master the art of hairstyling, coloring, perming, and updos, while also gaining expertise in facials, theatrical fantasy makeup, nails, manicures, pedicures, and lashes, opening doors to a vibrant career in the captivating field of cosmetology. With classroom salon hours open to the public, you get to practice your skills on real people as you work to become a licensed cosmetologist. Learn more at Central Tech.
Someone's life depends on you, but you're not going to do them any good here. That's more like it. This is life when you dare to do the unexpected. When you dare to care. Dare to hustle. Dare to do. It's a life that matters, and a workday that makes a difference. So what are you waiting for? Get skilled, get going, get paid. Practical nursing at Central Tech.
Join the high-voltage adventure as a line worker, mastering the safe distribution of electricity through hands-on instruction and immersive curriculum. This class provides the opportunity to earn your CDL and offers an internship with an industry partner, allowing you to gain valuable apprenticeship hours and fast-track your career in the high-voltage industry. Are you ready to power up your future? Learn more at Central Tech. Ready to advance your future in healthcare? Our Advanced Health Careers program is designed just for you, second-year students aiming high in the medical field. Dive deeper into your passion, earn your certification in phlebotomy, and expand your skills in preparation for a nursing career. Whether you're setting sights on becoming a licensed practical nurse or pursuing a nursing degree in college, we're here to elevate your journey. Join us and transform your ambition into a rewarding future. Enroll today and take the next step in healthcare excellence. Learn more at Central Tech. You live in the heart of the pipeline crossroads of the world, one of the largest crude oil storage hubs on Earth. Discover this unique and dynamic program preparing you for pipeline operations. From learning the fundamentals of line locating, inspecting, and maintaining pipelines, to hands-on experiences with pigging and valve operations on our pipeline simulator. This class offers an immersive opportunity for you to gain invaluable knowledge and skills in this vital industry. In addition, you have the opportunity to earn your CDL. You will leave ready to work for the pipeline industry. Learn more at Central Tech.
Discover the inner workings of a doctor's office and gain comprehensive knowledge in appointment scheduling. By taking this class, you'll acquire essential skills that will open doors to a fulfilling career at the heart of healthcare administration. Learn more at Central Tech.
Build it, connect it, protect it. Join the IT field and equip yourself with the skills to build and connect computers globally while safeguarding valuable information. In this class, you'll explore the realms of installing and managing operating systems, Windows and Linux, user support, virtual computing, managing cloud servers, and paving the way for a dynamic career in the ever-evolving field of technology. It offers great salaries in a growing industry with remote working opportunities. Ask about Cyber Patriot, the Oklahoma Cup and esports, and the hybrid class option. Learn more at Central Tech.
Discover the inner workings of a doctor's office and gain comprehensive knowledge in appointment scheduling. By taking this class, you'll acquire essential skills that will open doors to a fulfilling career at the heart of healthcare administration. Learn more at Central Tech.
You are watching The Point broadcast from the digital media class at Central Tech in Drumright.
Welcome back to the Point Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Alford, with
Courtney Durant.
And we are with today
Amber Nelson
from cosmetology. So, why made you want to go to cosmetology?
I feel like I never really knew what I might want to do, but I remember applying to Tech and I looked at the program cosmetology and I saw it, and I remember always wanting to express myself when I was younger, wanting to do makeup, and I feel like clothes and it was it's great for me expressing myself that way, and I feel like cosmetology is a good way to do that.
Were you one of those kids who always liked to play in makeup? And
oh yeah,
I know I was.
I remember going to school and doing crazy makeup, and I felt like it was a good way of expressing myself. And a lot of people don't like when you express yourself a certain way, but I feel like expressing yourself in a certain way is a good way to show yourself as a person.
Because with makeup and hairstyles, it shows a variety of artwork that you want to show everybody else, and also want to show that everybody has a chance to show what they want to show for artwork, what they want styles, and all that. And right. It's like a comfort zone that you like to do.
Yeah. So what does a typical day in cosmetology class look like for you?
Well, first of all, we'll go into the morning, and then we'll put our smocks on, which is like a black jacket, and we put it on so when we're cutting hair, the hair doesn't get into our outfit because hair gets everywhere, And then Frick will tell us what we're doing for the day, and then she'll call off name roll, and then we'll do a thing called moment of silence. So if we have anything we want to express to ourselves and we want to say out loud that we're dealing with, we can say it, and it helps a lot. And then we'll start our day we'll mostly be doing shop days. It depends on the work assignment, but on Mondays we'll mostly do book work depending on the chapter we're in. The other week we're in anatomy and physiology, so we're just learning about the body and the way the body works, because we got to put the chemicals in the hair and whatnot. And then most shop days she'll give us assignments, and if it's Thursday or Friday, we'll have appointments, so we'll have customers come in.
Oh, wow.
What is the most difficult hairstyle that you've learned within that class, if I may ask?
Probably the 90-degree hairstyle. So it's where all the hair around the head is equal way round. So like right here, it's equal to this. So it's a layer haircut, but it's the hair is all the same length all the way around, and it's quite difficult.
What do you think the most difficult part about it is? Just cutting it or being able to style it?
Probably the cutting, because there's multiple parts that you have to do, and there's a lot of instructions, and there's a lot of room to mess up, and you just gotta make sure it's good and correct.
Because it's a little state test that you do at schools, because if one answer is misprinted, you will be held back, basically.
Yeah.
Speaking of tests, how are you preparing for the
state board test?
State board, yeah.
Well, we'll do state board tests or practical tests. So she'll, for example, there's we're doing perm rolls, and we have to do it in a certain amount of time. So she'll give us a practical test, and then we're just doing we're practicing that for a certain amount of time. And if we don't do it correctly, we'll get our grade will be below a certain grade, and it'll just every practical test, we're practicing for a certain part of state board, and it's a really big test,
Do you ever get tired of doing the same thing over and over again?
Oh yeah, I remember I was practicing for competition and I was having to do the long layered haircuts and I was so tired of doing it, but it's okay because I did well on it.
What did you do for competition?
I did the cosmetology competition, which there's like different like competitions in cosmetology, but the Cosmo one is where you're cutting the hair and then you're doing 2 haircuts. We were going to do a 90-degree haircut, but they decided not to do that this year, and then a long layer haircut and then a short haircut. The short haircut they decided to do was a French bob, and then the long layer haircut was just like a long layer with like 90s bangs, and then we had to do updo.
Wow.
So let's do a hypothetical question. So you're in the middle of Hollywood, you're ready to do a hairstyle with a Hollywood star. What Hollywood star would you like to style their hair for the next set?
What style?
Like someone from Hollywood, from like a movie set or whatever.
Probably Reva.
Reva?
Yeah, Reva. I love Reva. I feel like she would just like be open to anything and like get into anything.
Her hair is also beautiful.
I know, right? I love it. It's gorgeous.
So, have you gotten to get any like real world experience doing it?
Oh yeah, definitely. A lot in cosmetology is communication, so you have to talk to different types of people you might have never talked to before, where they come from like different social economic backgrounds, or like the way they express themselves is different. Like you're going to be talking to anybody, so you got to make sure communication is good with the customer and make sure that they're getting what they want, and you're just getting like how to talk to them correctly,
Because with variants of communication, it will allow them to know what their preference wants, so you don't accidentally make a mistake, and also lead to another like complicated manner with their hairstyle, or without them lashing out on you and all that.
Yeah.
Which leads to our next question: have you ever made any mistakes in the class before?
No. Well, yeah, obviously, but I never really messed up on a client's hair. I feel like I have cut myself like during the middle of a haircut, so I'd have to like take a step back and put a Band-Aid on, but.
You gotta make sure you don't freak out the client saying, I accidentally bled in your hair.
Sorry. I definitely messed up on a mannequin though, I can tell you that.
What happened with the mannequin, if I may ask?
Oh, I was practicing like a blunt haircut, so you're just like getting a trim on a haircut, and like I just messed it up. Like I just it got crooked, and I was like my first week of haircutting, and it was just so stressful, I was like, oh my goodness.
Get that, yeah.
It reminds me of a certain Vine where a woman tried to cut her own hair, and they only cut like the front end of it, but the lower back of it is just there, visible still.
Oh,
because
yeah,
they were trying to like hold it in place, cut it in one thing to have like a nice short hairstyle, and it did not work as well as I expected.
Yeah.
So what do you think the biggest improvement you've had so far is?
The biggest improvement I had so far is, like I said, communication, talking to different types of people. That and also my haircutting skills have definitely improved. I was like the kid who would take like scissors to the bathroom and give myself like those really short bangs, and now like I actually know how to haircut, so that's great.
That's awesome. We love the partially straight 6-year-old haircuts.
If there is a certain hairstyle that you've seen online, but they didn't teach you in cosmetology, what hairstyle do you really want to see if you get occur to it?
What like hairstyle I really would want to see?
Yeah, like something more wild, something more out of the blue. For example, you said 90-degree angle ones and bob cut ones. I'm talking about like the most craziest hairstyle you can imagine that you really want to try.
I saw the Liberty spikes or something like that. That's what I imagine.
Get some
just
hair dye, spray painted like a nice copper green.
Just all up there,
I love that. So, after you get done with school and you get done graduating, is there anything specific you think you're gonna focus on?
Yeah. I've been practicing braiding a lot. I feel like there's not a lot of braiders in our area, and I've been practicing cornrows, box braids, stuff like that. I feel like I don't want people going all the way to Tulsa or Oklahoma City to get their braids done, because I feel like that would be like a pain. If you're having a twist out and you want to new retwist, I don't want to drive 40 minutes to get my hair done,
I totally get that.
And no one's local and doing it, so I feel like that'll make me good money.
That's awesome. I love braids. I think it's beautiful.
Oh yeah, they're beautiful.
Then I have one final small question. Let's say you just finished cosmetology, you got the year done and all of this. If you have your own company of a hair salon, what would be its name that you could possibly try to get? Or you could work at any of them that you know now.
I have no idea. That's a great question. You just stumped me.
Always with the stump questions.
Yeah, probably. I'll just probably name it after myself, you know, go pretty basic. You know, I'll probably have to have some time to think about that.
Well, will we get back to that question right after? We'll get back to that question pretty soon then when you get that answer ready. I'm Ryan Alford.
I'm Courtney Durant.
And we'll see you right after these messages.
On America's highways, trucks are the lifeline of our economy, delivering everything from food to fuel. And at the heart of it all is Central Tech's Truck Driver Training Program. Partnering with technology centers across the state, we're offering more than 60 hours of drive time, including road trips and night drives, so you can put yourself in the driver's seat of your future in just 28 days. Central Tech. Get in, get going, get paid.
Ready to advance your future in healthcare? Our Advanced Health Careers program is designed just for you, second-year students aiming high in the medical field. Dive deeper into your passion, earn your certification in phlebotomy, and expand your skills in preparation for a nursing career. Whether you're setting sights on becoming a licensed practical nurse or pursuing a nursing degree in college, we're here to elevate your journey. Join us and transform your ambition into a rewarding future. Enroll today and take the next step in healthcare excellence. Learn more at Central Tech.
Interested in law enforcement or becoming a police officer? Here, you have the opportunity to study patrol tactics, firearm safety, tactical communication, forensic science, jailing, dispatch, how to handle traffic stops, write reports, and receive calls for service, equipping you with the skills and knowledge to pursue a fulfilling career in the field of justice and make a real difference in your community. Learn more at Central Tech. Bring ideas to life, creating blueprints for tomorrow's inventions. This course offers you the opportunity to become a part of diverse industries, where you'll design and shape the future by creating technical drawings and producing real-life blueprints of everything from cell phones to houses, game controllers, to vehicles. Don't get overwhelmed. You can do it. Learn more at Central Tech.
Someone's life depends on you, but you're not going to do them any good here. That's more like it. This is life when you dare to do the unexpected. When you dare to care. Dare to hustle. Dare to do. It's a life that matters and a workday that makes a difference. So what are you waiting for? Get skilled, get going, get paid. Practical nursing at Central Tech.
Ready to advance your future in healthcare? Our Advanced Health Careers program is designed just for you, second-year students aiming high in the medical field. Dive deeper into your passion, earn your certification in phlebotomy, and expand your skills in preparation for a nursing career. Whether you're setting sights on becoming a licensed practical nurse or pursuing a nursing degree in college, we're here to elevate your journey. Join us and transform your ambition into a rewarding future. Enroll today and take the next step in healthcare excellence. Learn more at Central Tech.
Join the high-voltage adventure as a line worker, mastering the safe distribution of electricity through hands-on instruction and immersive curriculum. This class provides the opportunity to earn your CDL and offers an internship with an industry partner, allowing you to gain valuable apprenticeship hours and fast-track your career in the high-voltage industry. Are you ready to power up your future? Learn more at Central Tech.
Turn your creativity into a career. In this class, you'll be immersed in the world of advertising company products by designing logos, product packaging, and print ads using design software, setting the stage for a future filled with endless opportunities in the dynamic field of creative communication. Learn more at Central Tech. Get your CNA. This is the first step to a foundation in the healthcare profession. Experience a journey tailored for those passionate about nursing and the medical field. This class offers a comprehensive study of medical terminology, anatomy and physiology, and preparation for the Certified Nurse Aide certification, equipping you with invaluable skills for a fulfilling career in healthcare. Learn more at Central Tech.
You are watching The Point broadcast from the digital media class at Central Tech in Drumright.
Welcome back to The Point broadcast. I am your host, Ryan Alford, with
Courtney Durant
and
Amber Nelson.
And we're going to go back to where we left off with cosmetology's questions. So, when you are going to get out of cosmetology with the experience you have, will it be beneficial for you to do this in the real world?
Yes, definitely. I feel like cosmetology is something that's always going to be in demand. You know, everybody's going to want to get their nails done or get their hair done or get their makeup done. It's something that's very important, especially in women's life every single day. You know, you're going to want your hair done or your roots retouched up, so I feel like it's very important to have around you.
I know, I definitely understand that as a fellow woman.
I just throw on what I wear and that's it. That's what I'll do. That's what we all do. Get hair tied it up for a nice, for example, basic stress dicing. That's all we do.
What do you think has been your favorite thing to do on a client so far?
I love layers. I love long layer haircuts. I feel like it's so fun, and then it just brings volume to your hair, I feel. And it just gets oomph, you know, just.
Have you done any bright, fun colors?
No, not yet, but I really want to, just bright, colors like that.
If I may ask, what mixture of colors do you want to try to do?
I feel like pink, blue, white, stuff like that. You know, pastel colors.
Ooh.
You know, that'll give rainbow.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
If you could do anything for yourself, on yourself.
Because you have the power to do that now.
Yeah.
You know, I have no idea. I feel like I could never see myself with bright colors. I feel like black is just the way to go. I feel like that's what best looks on me.
So you want stuff that's a very of the dark segment of colors.
Yeah.
For example, a navy red, navy blue type segments. Because even if people like their hair dark and all that, there's always a variety of tie-dye or just dye in general to get them that exact color scheme they want, instead for it to be very, very bright.
Right. It definitely depends on your color palette as a person. I feel like I'm more of a dark winner, she's more of a dark winner, but someone with blonde hair, blue eyes, they'll be a warm summer, you know?
Because they have more brighter hair than everybody else with brown dark hair, black dark hair and all that. It will not mix well with the colors itself because it will always just try to blend in with the hair as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So tell me how cosmetology and art kind of blend together and how you can make it work.
Well, art is a lot of self-expression with people's paintings or drawings. You know, you'll see a lot of art in a person by the way the person is. You'll see it in their art is expressed, or fashion and piercings and stuff like that. You'll see a lot of self-expression by the way a person or a stylist looks or how they want to style a person. You can go to a barber and they'll specialize in something, and then it tells you a lot about that stylist itself and how they're self-creative. Because in cosmetology, you can really do anything with self-expression. It doesn't really have any limits to that.
I love that.
Because a hairstyle I actually like to see, and you've probably seen these types of hairstyles, and my hairstyle right now is kind of based off of it, but since I outgrew it, it kind of doesn't show it. When I was in 6th grade during my school year, we watched The Outsiders, and when I was getting my hair cut for the first time after I had the most longest hair, you remember how long my hair was in the past. My stepmother showed me this picture, of this hairstyle. It's decently long, like how I like it. And I was like, this is from The Outsiders, so I might want to target it. Well, good thing you just decided to guess that, because it is The Outsiders hairstyle.
Right.
And I'm like, I'll take it.
I kind of had a feeling you were gonna say The Outsiders.
Was it the one Pony Boy had? I was like,
it's a little,
the shoulders.
yeah, a little bit of how Pony Boy is. It's just like not all the way long to the shoulders. It's like a more like right now my hairstyle is like this. It's I don't know if it is Pony Boy, but I really don't remember who it was.
Right, and it's all slicked back.
Yes. Because the main reason why is because my stepmother realized that my hair, I like to have my hair like this, for example, and all that. And she wanted me to have the same hairstyle with the same preference I have, because I really don't like very, very short hair that you really can't style. Because yes, you can use short like style hair and you can edit it whatever you want. But having more longer hair will give you more of an opportunity to show off what artistic behavior you want to use with it.
Right. Definitely.
So do you think you like working on yourself, a mannequin, or a client more?
A client, definitely. I cannot paint my own nails for the life of me. I tried to do French tip. It was bad because I had to cut a client's hair right after, and the nail polish got everywhere. I feel like it's just better for someone else to do it on me, but I like doing a client because mannequins' heads are much more rough and not as tame, and it's not all real hair. Like I can get a mannequin right now and you'll like find a tiny piece of yarn in it.
So is that what makes it harder than doing real hair?
Right, yeah, definitely. And it's just like a lot less not tameable, if that makes sense.
Of course, yeah.
Kind of reminds me of a joke with the nail polish situation, just having a more stickier version of hair dye.
Yeah, hair dye.
Mistaken hair dye right here, woo.
Hair dye is a very, very messy thing.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it can get everywhere.
Because I've seen a way where someone wanted to have like a bleach highlights with their dark hair. It kind of didn't look good on him, but I requested it. And it was, I don't know what the paper is called, so it's a paper with like multiple holes on it.
Right.
And they seep the hair through it, and you blend like bleach those specific hair parts or dye those specific hair parts. You probably know it. So what are those called real quick before I decide to make a mistake of saying just calling it paper?
What are the ones called again? I'm sorry, repeat that question.
So it's a piece of paper, you set it on top of the client's head and you pull their hair through the holes.
Oh, the caps?
That, yes.
Yeah.
I've seen someone use those caps and bleach them. I see what they were trying to do, because you probably saw how Samuel's hair from public schools with like all the red and all that interior. They were trying to do that with bleach.
Oh, the ghost roots?
Yes, that's what it's called.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Which, have you performed ghost roots before?
I haven't performed ghost roots. I haven't really performed any colors yet. Unfortunately, no one really has came in and asked for color, but I'm so excited to do that. It'll be great.
There's going to be that one student that walks in saying, I heard you guys do hair dye.
Oh yeah.
I want someone to dye my hair.
Oh yeah,
I think some ghost roots, some like red ghost roots would look so cool.
Oh yeah, definitely. But then the problem would be when it grows out, and then you'll have like a little patch of like red, and then it's your normal hair color. And then you'll have to like re-dye it.
Yeah, I did have like a red halo split dye, red and black, and it was one of my favorite hairstyles that I've had, but the keeping up with it was just a little bit too much, and so I just dyed it all black.
Right.
Super easy.
A variant of hair dye I saw with someone when I was in, I think Washington or Colorado. They had their hair dye as a nice fade purple, and with a mixture of blue coming in, like from purple to blue, like a hue shift, basically.
Like an ombre?
Yes. Now, those types of designs I've seen for people, like where it's umbras with different hue shifts, so like orange to red and all that, I can tell it's the most difficult process.
Oh yeah, it takes very long, you know. You have to wait for the bleach to seep into your hair, because most of the time, you know, people who want their hair bleached are like have darker hair, or like first you have to check the hair porosity to make sure it's not going to break easily, because if it does and you dye your hair and then after you like take the bleach and wash it out, it's going to be like your hair is going to be really gummy, and it's going to like, you know. And then you'll also have to do like I forgot what else called, but you basically sit down and have a talk with them about what they want with their hair and make sure it's possible. Or, you know, if your client has like box dye in their hair, it's going to be really difficult to get that out. And processes like that can take up to 8 hours, you know. It's very long.
So if you were to tell somebody who is going into cosmetology or who wanted to go for that as a job, if you had to tell them anything, what kind of advice would you give them?
Make sure you're ready for everything, you know. It's a really high-end thing. You're going to be like expected to do a lot, and you're going to expected to not have as much time to do certain things. Like, it's very high-end and high-paced. If someone comes in and they want a 90-degree haircut and you've only practiced men's haircuts, you're going to have to do that 90 haircut, and you're going to have to YouTube tutorial it in the back, you know. And you're going to have to be expected to make mistakes, because that's most likely going to happen with a brand new student cutting someone's hair.
All right. Well, I thank you for joining us today to represent your class, Cosmetology.
Thank you so much.
And be a part for this whole class up for Central Tech as well, because I can tell you're going to come back as well,
right,
and all that. So, but we will see you next time when we go to do an interview with truck driver training. So, I'm your host, Ryan Alford, with
Courtney Durant.
And we'll say goodbye with
Emer Nelson.
And we will see you next time when we get back to the point.
Get your CNA. This is the first step to a foundation in the healthcare profession. Experience a journey tailored for those passionate about nursing and the medical field. This class offers a comprehensive study of medical terminology, anatomy and physiology, and preparation for the Certified Nurse Aide certification, equipping you with invaluable skills for a fulfilling career in healthcare. Learn more at Central Tech.
Step into a promising career in the heating, air conditioning, and refrigeration industry with this comprehensive class. Gain the essential skills to enter the residential and light commercial HVAC field, and as a graduate, you'll be ready to embark on an apprenticeship, opening the doors to becoming a journeyman with just 1 year of valuable work experience. Repetition is key to good performance. Learn more at Central Tech.
Unlock a transformative path towards becoming a licensed practical nurse and make a meaningful difference in the world of healthcare. This class offers comprehensive education in principles of healthcare, illness prevention, and health restoration, equipping you with the knowledge and skills needed to excel in the competitive nursing field and pursue a rewarding career dedicated to compassionate, patient care. Learn more at Central Tech.
You live in the heart of the pipeline crossroads of the world, one of the largest crude oil storage hubs on Earth. Discover this unique and dynamic program preparing you for pipeline operations. From learning the fundamentals of line locating, inspecting, and maintaining pipelines, to hands-on experiences with pigging and valve operations on our pipeline simulator. This class offers an immersive opportunity for you to gain invaluable knowledge and skills in this vital industry. In addition, you have the opportunity to earn your CDL. You will leave ready to work for the pipeline industry. Learn more at Central Tech.
Experience the thrilling blend of CSI and ER as you tackle real-world biomedical challenges using cutting-edge equipment and knowledge. Join this college prep course offered exclusively to high school sophomores, juniors, and seniors through Project Lead the Way, and pave the way for a future filled with exciting learning opportunities and rewarding career prospects requiring medical degrees. Learn more at Central Tech.
Without getting dirty, plunge into the world of plumbing and acquire essential skills to repair existing systems and build new constructions. From learning how to use hand and power tools to interpreting construction drawings and adhering to code requirements, this class prepares you for an apprenticeship and sets the path to becoming a journeyman after just 1 year of invaluable work experience. Learn more at Central Tech.
Enter the dynamic world of the operating room and become a vital part of surgical procedures as a surgical technician. In this class, you'll learn how to prepare patients for surgery, assist in setting up instruments and equipment, and maintain a sterile environment, providing you with invaluable skills that contribute to saving lives and shaping the future of healthcare. Join now and dive into a rewarding career where every moment counts. Learn more at Central Tech.
Begin an exciting journey in the world of diesel mechanics, where you'll gain hands-on expertise in preventative maintenance, electrical and hydraulic systems, powertrain, brakes, steering, and air conditioning. By joining this class, you'll learn to inspect, diagnose, and fix issues in medium to heavy diesel trucks and have the opportunity to earn your CDL, setting the wheels in motion for a promising career in the thriving field of transportation. Learn more at Central Tech.
You are watching the Point broadcast from the digital media class at Central Tech in Drumright.
Welcome back to the Point broadcast. My name is Aiden Smith with
Colton Patton
and
Kenneth Dennis.
And today we are going to be interviewing Mr. Dennis about truck driver training and some of the ideas, skills, and things learned there. So first, sir, I wanted to start off with, what is a CDL?
So a CDL is a commercial driver's license. So license that is required to drive any vehicle that is used in interstate commerce or like passenger vehicles, so a school bus, things like that, which requires a skill set, a test that applicants have to pass. They have to learn how to do a vehicle inspection, backing skills, and then of course a road test to be able to obtain that CDL license.
What is the pathway that people who go to do a CDL have to do in order to get a CDL, and what is the result after they get their CDL, and what can they expect when they get their CDL?
So they have to be at least 18 years of age. As an 18-year-old, you can obtain a commercial driver's license, but you are limited to the state of Oklahoma. So you can only operate within the state lines until you're 21. Then at 21, you can cross state lines, which means you can be involved in interstate commerce. You can drive pretty much anywhere you want to go.
So, like, what did you ever do any like truck driving before you started teaching here or anything like that?
So I was a driver for 10 years. I actually got my license here at Central Tech. So I'm a former student of the truck driver training program. And then I went out, I drove for 10 years as an over-the-road driver. So I did all 48 lower states. And then I ultimately ended up back here as an instructor, and I've been here for almost 13 years now. So,
how would you describe the experience being a truck driver?
I loved it. It was, I like the aspect of, I've gotten to see a lot of things that I never would have got to have seen had it not been for driving a truck. I've seen most of the United States, a lot of cool things. As a career, it was one of the most enjoyable things I've ever done.
Is being a truck driver like time consuming, and like do you like not see a lot of your family because you're in your truck driving experience? Was that ever a problem?
It was. I was. Oh, sorry. So I was gone a lot. I worked a typical about 70 hours a week, which is the allowable hours that a driver can drive. So I worked a 70-hour week most weeks, a lot of time away from home. That's ultimately why I ended up back here as an instructor. Was I spent 10 years away from home. My son was getting to the age where I wanted to be home, and so I started looking for something that could get me there, and I ended up back here. So
I wanted to ask, like, before you started getting into doing teaching or anything, what was your experience like driving? Like, what would be an average, like, not specifically 9 to 5, but like a regular day like for you working?
So typically, I always like to start my day early. So I would start my day between 5 and 6 a.m. Because the earlier you start, the earlier you can get done. And typically that means as far as parking for a truck, it's a lot easier to find a parking spot early in the evening. So that's why I would get my start early. I'd work my 9, 10, sometimes 11 hours a day, get to a truck stop and get parked where I could find a good parking spot.
On the road, what's the most interesting thing that you've seen during your experience being a truck driver?
Oh man, probably some of the, not that they were necessarily interesting, but a lot of the accidents that I've seen along the way. Some of those were pretty bad, and you just see the sheer amount of power that a tractor trailer has when you see some of those crashes that they're in.
So, like, how many weeks does you getting a CDL usually take for students? Is it like a yearly process, or is it just a couple months?
So our program is 28 business days. That's 5.5 weeks. We do Monday through Friday. Our students do a 8-hour day, so they start class at 7 a.m. We let them out at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They do that every day for 28 days. And that gets them. Every now and then we have some that are here a little bit longer, but a typical class is 28 days long.
So when that class is so short, how do you compound all that knowledge into that short amount of time?
So we have come up with a very structured program. We've actually been doing this for about 54 years now, 55 years, and our program really hasn't changed a whole lot in those 55 years or 56 years, but we are very structured in the way that we teach it. So we have our program laid out. On this day you do this, on this day you do this, and you just progress along, and so you can get what you need in that 5.5 weeks.
Leading into that, has there been any at all changes in the program? Like any new things like come out because of technology or anything like that for teaching?
So one of the big changes that we've went through is back in 2022, Federal Motor Carriers, which is our governing body over the transportation industry, mandated entry-level driver training, which means now you have to go to school to obtain a CDL. You have to go through a certified program. Now we were already doing just about everything that was required, so we didn't have to make a ton of changes. But there was some changes involved with the entry-level driver training. That's probably the biggest thing that has changed for us over the years.
Has your relationship with your students ever changed at all? And how do you feel like your connection with your students has to be in order for them to be successful?
So your connection as an instructor with the students, you have to build somewhat of a relationship with them, just to learn how to deal with their personality. I mean, when you have say 18 people in a class, you have to learn to deal with 18 different personalities. So you have to get to know them on somewhat of a personal level. But as a teacher as well, you have to remember not to cross that line of, you're not really friends. You're friendly. You're not really friends, but you're building a relationship. So you know how to understand that person, how to talk to them, and just how to relate to them.
Has there ever been like a bad personality, and like what have you learned from working with like a bad personality?
So actually, you as an instructor, and this is for myself, I've learned more from some of the I wouldn't call them bad personalities, but somebody that you just didn't quite mesh with as well. I've actually learned a lot more from those people, learning to deal with somebody that might be a little more difficult. Just because their personality doesn't mix with mine as well. I've learned to be a better instructor because of those people.
So do you have any like tips or techniques that you usually like to emphasize for students learning to get their CDL?
It's just a lot of studying. That's the big thing. If they'll study and put in the work, they will get everything that they want. It's the folks that don't want to put in the extra time and the extra effort that tend to sometimes struggle a little bit along the way.
Is truck driver training like difficult for those people that don't want to put in the work, or like why do they not want to put in the work? Is truck driver training kind of scary for some people?
Well, it is. It's intimidating, and I think sometimes people don't realize how much work is involved in driving a truck or learning to drive a truck, and they just come in and it's not. I guess it's not really that they don't put in maybe the effort. It's that they are so overwhelmed with the amount of work that it is that is really what kind of holds them back and hinders them.
Well, I thank you so much for being here today, sir. We'll be right back to talking more about truck driver training with you after these messages.
Get ready to ride the fast lane of high performance. In this hands-on class, you'll gain the skills to diagnose, repair, and service a wide range of renowned motorcycle brands, including Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Suzuki, Harley-Davidson, Polaris, KTM, and more. With real-world experience working on both outside projects and shop bikes, this class offers an exhilarating opportunity to dive into the world of professional motorcycle maintenance and set your passion for speed and precision in motion. Learn more at Central Tech.
Accelerate your potential as an engineer through design and innovation. In this college prep course offered exclusively to high school sophomores, juniors, and seniors through Project Lead the Way, you'll harness the power of science, math, and creativity to solve real-world problems and create impactful solutions that shape our everyday lives. From designing bridges that support heavy traffic to crafting robots that simplify tasks, you'll expand your knowledge and experience the joy of experimentation and building, fueling your passion for engineering while making a lasting impact on the world around you. Learn more at Central Tech.
This is life when you dare to do the unexpected. When you dare to care. Dare to hustle. It's a life that matters and a workday that makes a difference. Practical nursing at Central Tech.
Embark on a rewarding journey in pharmacy and make a positive impact on patients' lives. Through hands-on training and valuable internships at local pharmacies, this class equips you with the skills to work with pharmacists in dispensing medication and ensure patients receive the care they need, setting the stage for a fulfilling career in the pharmaceutical field. Join now and step into a profession where you can truly make a difference. Learn more at Central Tech. Turn your creativity into a career. In this class, you'll be immersed in the world of advertising company products by designing logos, product packaging, and print ads using design software, setting the stage for a future filled with endless opportunities in the dynamic field of creative communication. Learn more at Central Tech.
Expand your horizons and unleash your potential by combining multiple jobs of interest into one comprehensive course. Join this class to explore the fundamentals of construction, electricity, HVAC, plumbing, masonry, welding, appliance maintenance, and basic engine maintenance, empowering you with a versatile skill set and opening doors to a diverse range of career opportunities in various industries. Learn more at Central Tech. You live in the heart of the pipeline crossroads of the world, one of the largest crude oil storage hubs on Earth. Discover this unique and dynamic program preparing you for pipeline operations. From learning the fundamentals of line locating, inspecting, and maintaining pipelines, to hands-on experiences with pigging and valve operations on our pipeline simulator. This class offers an immersive opportunity for you to gain invaluable knowledge and skills in this vital industry. In addition, you have the opportunity to earn your CDL. You will leave ready to work for the pipeline industry. Learn more at Central Tech.
enter the dynamic world of the operating room and become a vital part of surgical procedures as a surgical technician. In this class, you'll learn how to prepare patients for surgery, assist in setting up instruments and equipment, and maintain a sterile environment, providing you with invaluable skills that contribute to saving lives and shaping the future of healthcare. Join now and dive into a rewarding career where every moment counts. Learn more at Central Tech.
You are watching The Point broadcast from the digital media class at Central Tech in Drumright.
To The Point broadcast. My name is Aiden Smith with
Colton Patton.
And last time we were interviewing Mr. Dennis about some of the ideas going on in truck driver training.
So, Mr. Kenneth, you emphasized your student relationship and how you had to deal with bad personalities. I want to know, what do you think are some expectations versus reality with truck driver training? And what would you say to students entering the field?
So, our biggest expectation is just we try to set the stage to make them successful in the industry. One of our big things is being on time. We are very, we stress that our students be on time every day. We have a very strict attendance policy because we're trying to teach them that the trucking industry, it's very time sensitive. It works on pickup times and delivery times. And just teaching those basic skills sometimes can be a little trying, I guess. Some people just, some students don't grasp the whole being on time thing, and so that's one thing that we really try to teach them to be successful in our industry.
Moving into that, what do most trucking companies look for in new CDL graduates?
They're looking for somebody that is on time, has a good attitude, is hardworking, and willing to learn. Because when they leave our program, they're an entry-level driver. So they're not a full-blown professional driver by any means. So somebody that's willing to learn, because the company's going to take them straight out of our program. They're going to put them in with a experienced driver, and that experienced driver is going to finish teaching them the skills that they need to be out on their own when they finish that training program.
How is the industry different from the classroom, and how do you try to make the classroom kind of similar and kind of prepare them for what they can expect in the industry?
So, classroom, so we have a very short window as far as classroom time. There's some things that we teach them in the classroom that kind of transitions to the hands-on portion. We're more about the hands-on training because that's where they're really going to get the skills that they need to be successful behind the wheel. So we try to focus more on behind the wheel than we do really in a classroom.
What hands-on skill do you think is the most important for students to try to
Backing. Learning how to maneuver a tractor trailer. When you're looking at a vehicle that's 70 foot long and bends in the middle, it takes a little bit of skill and technique to really learn how to maneuver that around other objects. So the backing is really one of the most trying parts for a new driver.
Has there ever been any accidents involved in backing, or any accidents involved in the truck driver training at all that you should kind of prepare students for?
We've had a few over the years. We really don't have a lot of accidents. We might have a truck that clips the front of another truck out on the range or whatever. We've had a couple golf carts run into, but as far as we are concerned, we really don't have that many accidents in the school.
Why do you think you don't have any accidents? Because I would think that would be common if you're it's your first time operating this vehicle and you're just learning. That would be my priority.
Well, we keep a pretty close eye on them. We have out here we have about 16 instructors that are on campus. So there's always somebody watching every hour of the day. So while some students are out on the road behind the wheel, I mean they're always out with an instructor. So there's an instructor there to stop them if they're going to have an accident. And same thing out here. When they're out here backing, we have instructors that are always watching and can stop them if they're going to have an accident. So we keep them in a pretty close environment.
Wait, the class has 16 instructors?
Well, we have the class doesn't, but we have 16 that kind of do everything. So some of them are out on the road at certain times. Some of them are here on the range doing backing skills. So they're kind of spread out throughout the day.
Do you think there's very different ways to teach people truck driver training? Do you feel like it's just the same method for every single type of person, or some people learn in different ideas?
For the most part, I mean, the method is the same. The way you explain it has to be a little bit different based on the person, and that's where, like I said earlier, learning to deal with those different personalities and the way that people learn, learning how to explain things. But the overall method behind it is the same. It's pretty cut and dry.
Okay. So, is there any like bad habits you see in students when they first start learning truck driver training?
Probably the worst habit we see, and we don't see a lot of it anymore. But one of the big things that we used to fight was when people knew how to drive a manual transmission car or pickup, and then trying to transition into a truck. It's a totally different way of shifting, and so getting them out of those habits of what they did in their personal vehicle while they were shifting manual transmission to transition them into a truck transmission.
Because you're driving something that's so many pounds of something compared to something that's
and you're moving to a transmission that's non-synchronized, so you have to double clutch it, which means you have to use the clutch to match up the speed of the gear so it will shift smoothly. And we're in a car, you just push the clutch in and move it to the next gear. So a little bit of learning curve there between the two.
What is a message you'd say to like like you said, they're like kind of would you say they're overconfident in their skills when they're in the truck driver training? I
wouldn't say overconfident. I would say most of them maybe are overconfident in the fact that they think it's going to be a whole lot less
harder than it, or easier,
or it's going to be easier than what they thought, or than what it really is. So they tend to find out quickly that the common I guess when people look at a truck driver, they think, oh, well, he just sits behind the wheel and holds the steering wheel all day. Yeah. Well, that's simply not the case. People think that, but there's a whole lot more work involved in it than what the common person really sees.
What would you want to say to people who think truck driver training, like you said, is just a guy driving for a certain amount of hours, and what would you say they should look into despite their expectations of what it is?
I would tell them do their research ahead of time, know what they're getting into, because we get people that come in and they really thought that this was going to be something easy to learn, and they find out that it's really not that easy, and then they figure out, well, you know what, this really wasn't for me, and then they just end up quitting the program. So do your research ahead of time, know what you're getting into before you come in.
Do you have any tips for any high schoolers or any younger people trying to figure out something to go into the training for the job?
I would say keep your driving record clean. That would be my biggest tip. Speeding tickets, things like that, because all that makes a difference when you want to obtain a CDL and you want to obtain employment with a trucking company, because they're gonna pull your record and that's going to determine whether you're employable or not.
Do you think,
especially for somebody that is brand new, 18 years old, it's hard enough to find a trucking job at 18, but then if you have speeding tickets and things like that, it makes it even harder. So,
do you think people have to have a certain amount of mindset to get into truck driver training?
Absolutely. One of the biggest things that people need to realize is driving a truck isn't a job; it's a lifestyle. It's a lot of hours away from home, a lot of time by yourself in a 7x7 box, and a lot of people just aren't prepared for that aspect of it. The mental aspect of spending hours upon hours by yourself, nobody to talk to throughout the day, being away from your family for days on end. So that's probably the biggest thing that we see as far as people not being prepared for when they come in.
And what can you say? Can you say your students, how much has your students' mindsets changed before and after? Have you seen like an evolution of how they kind of think about problem solving or anything like that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they to see somebody come in day one, and their eyes are this big around and they're scared to death, and then watch them evolve as their skills evolve and they get more comfortable behind the wheel, and then you see them on day 28 on graduation day, and they're super confident in their skills. That's really rewarding as far as an instructor. That really is what makes the job worth it.
Well, I thank you so much for coming out here, Mr. Dennis. I thank you for giving us ideas and some insights into how truck driver training goes and how teachers learn and some of your experiences. Thank you for being here. My name is Aiden Smith.
My name Colton Patton.
And
Kenneth.
And we'll be right back on the Point broadcast after this.
Walk into the world of beauty and unleash your passion in a dynamic, real salon environment. Join this class to master the art of hairstyling, coloring, perming, and updos, while also gaining expertise in facials, theatrical fantasy makeup, nails, manicures, pedicures, and lashes, opening doors to a vibrant career in the captivating field of cosmetology. With classroom salon hours open to the public, you get to practice your skills on real people as you work to become a licensed cosmetologist. Learn more at Central Tech.
Someone's life depends on you, but you're not going to do them any good here. That's more like it. This is life when you dare to do the unexpected. When you dare to care. Dare to hustle. Dare to do. It's a life that matters and a workday that makes a difference. So what are you waiting for? Get skilled, get going, get paid. Practical nursing at Central Tech.
Join the high-voltage adventure as a line worker, mastering the safe distribution of electricity through hands-on instruction and immersive curriculum. This class provides the opportunity to earn your CDL and offers an internship with an industry partner, allowing you to gain valuable apprenticeship hours and fast-track your career in the high-voltage industry. Are you ready to power up your future? Learn more at Central Tech.
Ready to advance your future in healthcare? Our Advanced Health Careers program is designed just for you, second-year students aiming high in the medical field. Dive deeper into your passion, earn your certification in phlebotomy, and expand your skills in preparation for a nursing career. Whether you're setting sights on becoming a licensed practical nurse or pursuing a nursing degree in college, we're here to elevate your journey. Join us and transform your ambition into a rewarding future. Enroll today and take the next step in healthcare excellence. Learn more at Central Tech.
You live in the heart of the pipeline crossroads of the world, one of the largest crude oil storage hubs on Earth. Discover this unique and dynamic program preparing you for pipeline operations. From learning the fundamentals of line locating, inspecting, and maintaining pipelines, to hands-on experiences with pigging and valve operations on our pipeline simulator. This class offers an immersive opportunity for you to gain invaluable knowledge and skills in this vital industry. In addition, you have the opportunity to earn your CDL. You will leave ready to work for the pipeline industry. Learn more at Central Tech.
Discover Discover the inner workings of a doctor's office and gain comprehensive knowledge in appointment scheduling. By taking this class, you'll acquire essential skills that will open doors to a fulfilling career at the heart of healthcare administration. Learn more at Central Tech.
Build it, connect it, protect it. Join the IT field and equip yourself with the skills to build and connect computers globally while safeguarding valuable information. In this class, you'll explore the realms of installing and managing operating systems, Windows and Linux, user support, virtual computing, managing cloud servers, and paving the way for a dynamic career in the ever-evolving field of technology. It offers great salaries in a growing industry with remote working opportunities. Ask about Cyber Patriot, the Oklahoma Cup and esports, and the hybrid class option. Learn more at Central Tech.
Discover the inner workings of a doctor's office and gain comprehensive knowledge in appointment scheduling. By taking this class, you'll acquire essential skills that will open doors to a fulfilling career at the heart of healthcare administration. Learn more at Central Tech.
You are watching The Point broadcast from the digital media class at Central Tech in Drumright.
Welcome back to The Point broadcast. I'm your host, Hank Smith, and this is my co-host,
Sebastian Reed.
I'm gathered here by Brandy Fisher from Advanced Health Careers. Hi, Brandy. Nice to meet you.
Hi, how are you guys?
Doing good. How are you?
Good.
Okay, so what was your very first job in the healthcare field?
My very first job, I worked at Cushing Hospital as a CNA. I was 17 years old. I was a senior in high school, and one of the ladies that was there that hired me, she was somebody that we went to church with. And so she gave me the opportunity. The problem was, back then we didn't have cell phones. So I interviewed with her, made it home, and she had called my mom and said that I wasn't 18 yet, so I probably wasn't going to be able to work until I became 18. But then she was able to work it out with administration, and I actually got hired at 17. And I have been in healthcare since then.
That's great. Man, you got lucky.
Yes, I did. I was very, very fortunate.
Why did you choose to work in the specific area of health?
When I was younger, I was trying to choose between being a teacher or being a nurse. My dad was diagnosed with a brain tumor when I was 15 and went through a lot of treatment. And so that's what ended up swaying me to go more nursing and healthcare and not teaching, believe it or not.
That's very nice.
Yeah, I understand that. You do anything you can to keep your family safe.
Yes, yes.
Amen.
How many years did you work in the field before you started teaching?
I actually worked about 16 years. I worked for about 7 years as a CNA, all through nursing school. And then I went to work as a nurse. However, I still work in the healthcare field. I pick up shifts at a hospital on the weekends, so I've never really left bedside. I still do that part of work.
Yeah, onto that, I understand how that is because my mother does, I think the same thing. Mm-hmm. And so it's nice to be able to pick up a shift anytime you want and get a nice paycheck.
Right,
especially doing doubles.
Yeah, and raising kids.
Yeah, money is very helpful with that.
And I've been here 12 years, so yeah, I've been in healthcare for a while.
It's nice.
What was the most common task you performed in your previous job you worked in?
Well, I did bedside, and I worked a lot of different areas. I mean, I've done everything from med-surg, mother-baby, I've done pre-op and post-op. I have worked ER. I did a lot of ER. ER is probably one of my biggest fields that I've done. So I've worked everywhere. And that's the thing about nursing that's so great, is that when you kind of get bored with one thing, you can move on to another and kind of dip your heels into all kinds of things and experiences and gain a lot of knowledge from all of it. So I've had a lot of experience in different areas of nursing.
It's good to do something new.
That's nice. You can help a lot of people that way too. Having all these jobs and everything, You just go back and forth, help one person after another.
Right.
It's nice.
Real nice. What did a typical 12-hour shift feel like to you?
Exhausting. 12 hours is hard in the nursing field, especially bedside. Trying to make sure that all of your patients are taken care of. So you have to do your head-to-toe assessments on all of your patients. You're passing meds, hourly rounds, making sure everybody's good and that we're on an upward trend and not a downward trend. So it can be a lot. You want to have great shoes because you're on your feet for quite an extensive amount of time.
It's very tiring.
I agree.
Let's see. What was the most common task you performed in your previous job?
So my previous job before teaching would have been ER. So handling emergency cases and not emergency cases. I mean, it's just patient care. So that would have been the most common thing.
I imagine the emergency is the most tough part.
Yeah, they call emergency or ER people adrenaline junkies, and if you like that adrenaline rush, then ER can be good. But then also you have a lot of the more milder cases where people come in for maybe a broken bone or a respiratory little virus or something like that. So it's not always chaotic and crazy. That's usually rare, especially in our rural hospitals. It's not as extensive, but so anyway.
All right. What made you decide to become an instructor here at Tech?
Well, funny enough, when I was in nursing school, we had to do what was called a portfolio. And like I said, I always wanted to be a teacher too. So at one point, I think I was probably in my 3rd semester of nursing school, it hit my brain that I think I admired my instructors in college, and I was turned on to teaching in nursing school, like teaching nurses or teaching as a nurse. We educate our patients first and foremost. So really I try to tell the students all the time, you're going to be teachers one day because we do so much education.
Oh yeah.
So that I think teaching was always kind of still there in the back of my mind. Then I wanted to be like a 1st grade teacher, but once I got into nursing school and I watched my instructors and how they did things, I decided that teaching was actually in nursing school was something I really wanted to do. And so then there was my goal after working bedside for so many years. I wanted to try to get a job teaching healthcare as well. And I currently still, not only do I pick up shifts at a hospital, but I actually am an adjunct clinical instructor for NOC, nursing students. So I was there yesterday with them at the hospital. So I do get to do that as well. So I do a lot of educating.
Man, you are really busy.
I am very busy.
Okay. What do you miss most about working directly with patients?
Well, since I work directly with patients still, I don't really miss anything. So
I bet I'm guessing the patients you work with have very different characters and personalities. And I bet it's very fun.
Yeah,
to meet
it can be.
people.
It can be. Yeah, and you get to meet a lot of different people and hear a lot of different stories and listen. And one of the things I really like is, especially your elderly patients, is listening. They like to talk about the things that have happened to them in the past, and some of it can be pretty.
Oh yeah.
It's really interesting, some of the lives that they've led, and and I think it does them some good to be able to have somebody to talk to, because a lot of them don't really have a whole lot of people to talk to.
Especially, yeah, because I've worked in a nursing home before, and I've gotten to talk to a few of the residents, and they have a lot of history that they've experienced, and it's almost like hearing a book.
Yes.
It's so much filled with information and lore.
And some of it's
crazy.
Really, it's really great, and some of it, is really sad. But I mean, some of the stuff that they've been through or they've experienced, it's really neat to listen to.
It is.
I have a curious question. What's like the biggest difference between a classroom and a hospital?
I mean, hospital, I'm not, taking care of patients all day, whereas classroom, I'm taking care of high schoolers all day. So it's a little different in that aspect. I think being able to teach the students and coming across those aha light bulb moments that you can see it in their eyes when you teach them something and they finally catch on and they're like, oh my gosh, I get it now. That, I love that part. So I think that's just the difference is I'm teaching the high schoolers about what it's going to be like, and I share lots of stories with them and lots of knowledge, and then whereas the hospital, I educate more on what's going on with that patient, what their specific disease process or their specific medication that they're on, or something specific with discharging home. What do we got to do? What do we got to watch for? And then classroom, I'm teaching them how to be future nurses. So
very interesting. So what is the biggest difference between, oh yeah, he already asked that question. Yeah. What did you stay updated on new medical tools and technologies?
Well, unfortunately, since I still work outside of the medical field, I think that's one of the things too that I was always, with teaching, that I kind of worry about if I don't do bedside nursing is not staying up with what's happening out there in the medical field. And so I feel like as a bedside nurse still, that I'm taking the knowledge and the new and up and coming medicines or the new, maybe surgical things that are happening. I have that ability to take that and use that in my classroom and teach them. Whereas if I didn't work in the hospital, I feel like I just wouldn't be an adequate enough teacher maybe. I don't know. That's just my opinion though.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for being here, and thank you for the amazing insights on the questions that we've asked, because it is amazing what you do.
Thank you.
You save a lot of lives.
Thank you.
So thank you for being here.
It's rewarding. So
I'm Hank Smith, your host for the Point Podcast. This is my co-host,
Sebastian Reed.
Thank you for being here. We're out.
Signing out.
On America's highways, trucks are the lifeline of our economy, delivering everything from food to fuel. And at the heart of it all is Central Tech's Truck Driver Training Program. Partnering with technology centers across the state, we're offering more than 60 hours of drive time, including road trips and night drives, so you can put yourself in the driver's seat of your future in just 28 days. Central Tech. Get in, get going, get paid.
Ready to advance your future in healthcare? Our Advanced Health Careers program is designed just for you, second-year students aiming high in the medical field. Dive deeper into your passion, earn your certification in phlebotomy, and expand your skills in preparation for a nursing career. Whether you're setting sights on becoming a licensed practical nurse or pursuing a nursing degree in college, we're here to elevate your journey. Join us and transform your ambition into a rewarding future. Enroll today and take the next step in healthcare excellence. Learn more at Central Tech.
Interested in law enforcement or becoming a police officer? Here, you have the opportunity to study patrol tactics, firearm safety, tactical communication, forensic science, jailing, dispatch, how to handle traffic stops, write reports, and receive calls for service. Equipping you with the skills and knowledge to pursue a fulfilling career in the field of justice and make a real difference in your community. Learn more at Central Tech. Bring ideas to life, creating blueprints for tomorrow's inventions. This course offers you the opportunity to become a part of diverse industries, where you'll design and shape the future by creating technical drawings and producing real-life blueprints of everything from cell phones to houses, game controllers to vehicles. Don't get overwhelmed. You can do it. Learn more at Central Tech.
Someone's life depends on you, but you're not going to do them any good here. That's more like it. This is life when you dare to do the unexpected. When you dare to care. Dare to hustle. Dare to do. It's a life that matters and a workday that makes a difference. So what are you waiting for? Get skilled, get going, get paid. Practical nursing at Central Tech.
Ready to advance your future in healthcare? Our Advanced Health Careers program is designed just for you, second-year students aiming high in the medical field. Dive deeper into your passion, earn your certification in phlebotomy, and expand your skills in preparation for a nursing career. Whether you're setting sights on becoming a licensed practical nurse or pursuing a nursing degree in college, we're here to elevate your journey. Join us and transform your ambition into a rewarding future. Enroll today and take the next step in healthcare excellence. Learn more at Central Tech. Join the high-voltage adventure as a line worker, mastering the safe distribution of electricity through hands-on instruction and immersive curriculum. This class provides the opportunity to earn your CDL and offers an internship with an industry partner, allowing you to gain valuable apprenticeship hours and fast-track your career in the high-voltage industry. Are you ready to power up your future? Learn more at Central Tech.
Turn your creativity into a career. In this class, you'll be immersed in the world of advertising company products by designing logos, product packaging, and print ads using design software, setting the stage for a future filled with endless opportunities in the dynamic field of creative communication. Learn more at Central Tech. Get your CNA. This is the first step to a foundation in the healthcare profession. Experience a journey tailored for those passionate about nursing and the medical field. This class offers a comprehensive study of medical terminology, anatomy and physiology, and preparation for the Certified Nurse Aide certification, equipping you with invaluable skills for a fulfilling career in healthcare. Learn more at Central Tech.
You are watching The Point broadcast from the digital media class at Central Tech in Drumright.
Welcome back to The Point broadcast. I'm your host, Hank Smith, and this is my co-host,
Sebastian Reed.
And we're gathered back here again with Brandy Fisher. So, Brandy Fisher, how did you, what was the hardest part about learning how to teach others?
Well, I mean, I'm used to educating others, so that part I felt like I got. But trying to do it to high school kids was probably a different kind of ball game.
Oh, yeah.
I think the hardest part is making sure I was doing it right. I think I was just always worried that what if I don't teach them enough? What if I don't teach them what they need to know? What if I'm not teaching them in a way that they understand? Oh, yeah. I think those were probably the hardest things those first couple of years. So. Yeah,
because with the younger generation, they learn so much differently now.
Oh, yes.
And their attention span is way different.
Yeah.
And so you got to find new ways to keep them intrigued.
Right. You have to teach on like where they, with this generation, not how I was taught with my generation. Like it's just completely different. You have to stay up with the newest trends and the ways that they learn now compared to what we used to do. So
it's way more advanced.
I agree. What made you decide to become an instructor at Central? Wait, no, we already asked that. My bad. Which lab or hands-on activity do students usually enjoy the most?
Sticking. Probably, I don't know. I feel like they enjoy all of it, all of the invasive stuff. So invasive means we're sticking tubes or needles into something on the body. So anything that's invasive like that. I teach how to put an NG tube down the nose, we teach how to stick patients to draw blood. We learn how to put in a Foley catheter to drain the bladder. So
like a flu shot?
Yep, I mean, swabbing people, all of those hands-on things they absolutely love to do. Of course, it's much better than sitting, working out of a workbook.
Oh, yeah. Okay. What is the most difficult skill for students to master in this class?
I wouldn't say there's anything really difficult for them to master, but when they have to stick that first human with a needle, that's probably the scariest thing for them.
Most definitely.
But I'm usually there right with them, side by side, one-on-one. Once they get that first stick and I check them off, they're good to go and they can go from there. But that's probably the scariest part for them because they go from sticking a mannequin and then they have to actually stick a live human. So.
Yeah, how do you actually find the vein? I've always wondered that.
Well, when you put a tourniquet on, the veins usually will pop up a little bit and you can see them or you can fill them. So sometimes they don't always see it. Sometimes I have to have them do a blind stick, and they have to go by feel only. So, but yeah, so I mean, some people have really great veins, and some people don't. And I try to tell the students, you want to practice both, because you're not going to get any better unless you're challenged. And so you got to go for those people that don't have the best veins as well.
Sometimes I think you're so good, y'all got X-ray vision.
We practice. They have to have, I usually do 50, 60, 70 sticks before I let them take their national exam. So they spend a lot of hours in the lab and out in the clinical setting. So there's a lot of requirements before I'll let them take their national exam. So
sweet.
How do you help a student who is struggling with a specific procedure?
I just keep relaying back to sticking, because usually that's our biggest thing is sometimes I have to hold their hand with them. I mean, we may both be going and sticking at the same time. I try to figure out wherein lies the issue. What is it they're having the most problem with? And then I try to target whatever that problem might be. So, just spending maybe more one-on-one time with them, because it's hard when you've got so many and you're trying to teach a skill and making sure everybody's doing it right. So maybe that student might need just some more one-on-one time, and so you just spend a little extra time with them until they get that skill down.
Oh yeah. So, okay, next question. Why is attention to detail so important to this program?
Well, a lot of people don't realize that even with phlebotomy, there is a certain tube order that you have to follow because of the additives that are in them. And what the students, what they come in to learn is that you could actually mess up a patient. I mean, essentially it's rare, but it could be fatal if they don't draw the tubes in the correct order, because the lab gets ran wrong, and then medication gets changed for a patient that shouldn't have been changed, and then that patient suffers from that. So it can kind of be like that domino effect if they don't do it right. There's a right way to do it. So yeah, detail is very, very important when you're sticking anything, especially needles, into a patient. You have to be very careful.
I imagine in the health career, it's so important. There's zero room for failure, and I bet that's very stressful.
Yeah, I mean, even giving meds, you got to make sure you have the right patient, the right medication, the right dosage. So yeah, there's a lot of details, a lot of critical thinking that happens with nursing. So.
Oh yeah.
What's a good question? What is the most important piece of equipment in the classroom, or in advanced health careers?
I don't even know. We use equipment, but I don't know that anything's more important than the other. I mean, everything we use is important to learn from. Anything that's hands-on, definitely, probably. I do have a great mannequin that I'm so blessed by, because it's got all the things on it that I can teach the students. I mean, everything from wound care to inserting tubes to colostomy care. This one mannequin does it all. And so I guess if I had to pick, that would probably be one of my most important things, because without it, they couldn't adequately learn they need to.
So with a mannequin, how close is it to a real person?
I mean, I do tell the kids sticking humans is far easier than sticking the mannequins. It's just different.
Just because of the skin?
Yeah, going through skin is way easy. I say it's easier. It's much easier to stick a human than it would be to stick the mannequin arms. So by the time they get the mannequin arms down, I feel like they're doing good with humans. So
as well, each person's got different anatomy, so their veins are going to be different places.
Right. It's a little more challenging too with a human. So it's easier in the aspect that it's just easier to learn, I think, through a human than a mannequin. So,
oh
yeah.
Well, how do you simulate high-stress medical emergencies for your students?
I would probably say I do a lot of stories. There's a lot of stories that I bring to the table to explain to kids on things that could go wrong. So anytime we touch base on any body system,
we talk about all the things that could go wrong with that body system. And so we don't per se have a simulation. You know, I think that would be something I thought about in the past, doing some type of an emergency situation simulation. We've not done it, but I think just in the classroom aspect, they learn from the different stories. And then some of the kids work in facilities now, and they bring stories, you know, and they're like, okay, well, you know, I seen this or I saw that. A lot of kids these days watch your shows like Grey's Anatomy and the medical shows, and I have to explain to them things are not always like that because they don't always have appropriate setups in the medical, but you see a lot of those cases on, say, those medical shows. And so, and there are some documentaries out there that I will show them. So the documentaries help too.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, what personality trait makes someone a great healthcare worker?
That is a good question. Somebody who cares. That's one of the things I push. Like, you have to have compassion for other human beings. You have to have sympathy. You have to have empathy. If you are a very selfish person and do not have compassion and care about other people, then nursing's probably not the best field to go into. So.
Yeah, like, okay, with that, like, yeah, people gotta have the right attitude.
Yeah.
Because if you go in there and you're just like, I'm not caring about this, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, yeah. Treat others the way you would want, and that's something else. Treat these patients the way you would want your family members treated or your grandparents treated. So. Well,
thank you for being here. Thank you for being an amazing guest, and have a nice day. And thank you for joining us. Signing off for the segment.
Get your CNA. This is the first step to a foundation in the healthcare profession. Experience a journey tailored for those passionate about nursing and the medical field. This class offers a comprehensive study of medical terminology, anatomy and physiology, and preparation for the Certified Nurse Aide certification, equipping you with invaluable skills for a fulfilling career in healthcare. Learn more at Central Tech.
Step into a promising career in the heating, air conditioning, and refrigeration industry with this comprehensive class. Gain the essential skills to enter the residential and light commercial HVAC field. And as a graduate, you'll be ready to embark on an apprenticeship, opening the doors to becoming a journeyman with just 1 year of valuable work experience. Repetition is key to good performance. Learn more at Central Tech.
Unlock a transformative path towards becoming a licensed practical nurse and make a meaningful difference in the world of healthcare. This class offers comprehensive education in principles of healthcare, illness prevention, and health restoration, equipping you with the knowledge and skills needed to excel in the competitive nursing field and pursue a rewarding career dedicated to compassionate, patient care. Learn more at Central Tech.
You live in the heart of the pipeline crossroads of the world, one of the largest crude oil storage hubs on Earth. Discover this unique and dynamic program preparing you for pipeline operations. From learning the fundamentals of line locating, inspecting, and maintaining pipelines, to hands-on experiences with pigging and valve operations on our pipeline simulator. This class offers an immersive opportunity for you to gain invaluable knowledge and skills in this vital industry. In addition, you have the opportunity to earn your CDL. You will leave ready to work for the pipeline industry. Learn more at Central Tech.
Experience the thrilling blend of CSI and ER as you tackle real-world biomedical challenges using cutting-edge equipment and knowledge. Join this college prep course offered exclusively to high school sophomores, juniors, and seniors through Project Lead the Way, and pave the way for a future filled with exciting learning opportunities and rewarding career prospects requiring medical degrees. Learn more at Central Tech.
Without getting dirty, Plunge into the world of plumbing and acquire essential skills to repair existing systems and build new constructions. From learning how to use hand and power tools to interpreting construction drawings and adhering to code requirements, this class prepares you for an apprenticeship and sets the path to becoming a journeyman after just 1 year of invaluable work experience. Learn more at Central Tech.
Enter the dynamic world of the operating room and become a vital part of surgical procedures as a surgical technician. In this class, you'll learn how to prepare patients for surgery, assist in setting up instruments and equipment, and maintain a sterile environment, providing you with invaluable skills that contribute to saving lives and shaping the future of healthcare. Join now and dive into a rewarding career where every moment counts. Learn more at Central Tech.
Begin an exciting journey in the world of diesel mechanics, where you'll gain hands-on expertise in preventative maintenance, electrical and hydraulic systems, powertrain, brakes, steering, and air conditioning. By joining this class, you'll learn to inspect, diagnose, and fix issues in medium to heavy diesel trucks and have the opportunity to earn your CDL, setting the wheels in motion for a promising career in the thriving field of transportation. Learn more at Central Tech.
You are watching The Point broadcast from the digital media class at Central Tech in Drumright.
Welcome back to The Point broadcast. I'm your host, Hank Smith, and this is my co-host,
Aiden Smith.
And we're going to talk about some digital media.
Well, Hank, do you have any questions or anything you wanted to ask me about this class?
Well, what did you think you were getting into when you decided to come into digital media? What did you expect?
Well, you know, I had a friend who went to Cushing High School and did this class for a few years. He was a good buddy of mine named Timothy, and we talked a bit. And he always, what he described this class made me interested in it and wanted to join it. So I told myself whenever I got done with sophomore year, I was going to come into this class no matter what happened, and it ended up being something that's really helped me a lot this year.
That's good. Yeah, this class is like, it's really good. Like, I mean, I can't say it enough, man.
What did you expect from it? Because since you asked me.
Well, what I expected when I first came here, I mean, obviously I wanted to do acting and work on movies. I expected, you know, like any other program, it not to be, you know, the best. You know, I didn't have high hopes because I never really experienced anything. But then coming here completely changed my point of view. Like, as far as what I've seen, everybody in here is professional. Our teacher, Joe Kennedy, he's very professional. He's an amazing instructor. And everybody works very hard to the best of their ability. We work together as a team. And we have created some pretty great things so far.
I know. We remember that commercials we've done and the projects. Do you have any other big things you want to work on before the year's over for yourself?
Oh yeah. Well, if we're speaking class-wise, I would like to do another, you know, video project before the end of this year. Maybe be a little bit more ambitious. You know, create something that could, I don't know, give people a long-lasting memory. Be like, hey, that was pretty cool. But if I'm talking about personality-wise, like personally, the things I learn and contribute to my own personal projects, if I can, I want to start working on an animation series by the end of this year and see how far I can get into that with the knowledge I've learned from being in here.
Awesome. Next thing I wanted to ask you, Hank, was do you think this classroom has kind of shaped you a bit? Do you think you've changed a lot because of this classroom?
Oh, yeah. Before I came into this classroom, I was really quiet. I didn't really have anything to really say. I never really spoke unless I was spoken to. I didn't really have good social skills. But this second semester, I've very much blossomed. I no longer shy, no longer have anxiety about getting on stage or doing anything. And it all seems very complicated and frustrated when you first start, but it's really just a learning process. You got to learn it, and you learn to love it. It is very fun here, dude. Like, everything we do is so fun. Like, just working the cameras, seeing how they operate, getting to frame everything in frame, learning about how to actually frame your shots, you know? Like, we were going over a few weeks ago about getting the skyline lined up, like, you know? What do you know about that?
Yeah, no, I remember we were shooting the commercial out there. We were getting that thing out front and getting like some ideas there when we were doing the commercial, and you know, getting all these background actors and doing that kind of stuff for our commercial.
Yeah, and I will say, drawing art is very good to have as a skill to come into this class.
Yeah,
because
you storyboard.
Yeah.
You're the storyboard guy here.
I try.
And like I think that's some of the great skill. I feel like this is a great place for people who want to get up on stage, people who want to learn how to work the technology, learn to walk the walk, talk the talk, kind of fit in, find people who want to work in the back. They got places here. People who want to get up in front of the camera, and people who want to do a mix of both. They all have ideas and skills so they can learn here.
Yeah, like anybody who wants to do acting will have an amazing opportunity to learn how to act, because this is digital media. We're going to be filming stuff. You know, we're going to be making projects, and it's up to us as a community to basically, you know, be productive and get things done.
Do you think you have do you have any like special moments or treats that you think you've learned in this class so far? Like anything that you think you're gonna move on and tell your kids and other people like that when you grow older?
Oh yeah. The number one thing would have to be patience, because everything you work on, there's a lot of steps to, and sometimes we may have a short time frame to get things done, and it really shows you what you're made of. It shows you what you're capable of to work, and you know, a short amount of time, and you'll be surprised what you're capable of. You know, there was a project where time was running short. I didn't think I was going to get it done, but by the time I got it done, the project was so good. I was surprised at myself. I didn't think I could ever do anything like that, and you really surprise yourself at what you're capable to create.
Yeah, I think I exactly get what you mean there. I mean, a lot of this class is working to drive you to create something that's better than you. And well, there's a lot of issues about having an inferiority complex and thinking your new project isn't as good as the last. It's completely something that I think all of us can learn a lot from. I mean, I went here, I didn't know Adobe Premiere. And while I'm still not the best at it, I've learned a lot more skills that I have from this class, and I'm learning how to use stuff like that to help Mr. K and the rest of us create, you know, things we're proud of.
Yeah, man, like, see, I thought when I first came here, I thought editing was going to be, you know, something where you could just plop a video into and click a button and it's done. There's some learning curves, but, you know, like I said, once you learn the steps to work the software and use the tools the right way, everything is so easy. It's like playing with Legos. You just need one block and you place another block. By the time you're done, you got the entire Empire State Building.
I know what you mean. And once you follow the instructions, you'll be able, if you do it enough, you'll be able to think, hey, this is how I put edit a green screen out of my project. I've done this 5 or 6 times, so I can do it myself now and not have to follow a tutorial. And that's why places like Central Tech are great for this kind of stuff, because then you're able to get the skills to be able to say, hey, I know how to work this software, I can work for you, I can do this.
Now on top of that, you know, with how Hollywood is now, technology, everything is becoming so much more advanced that this class really does teach you all the new modern and advanced stuff, because there's a lot of people that are still stuck in the past, which they can make good projects, but it's going to be harder with the way times are headed now. And it's good to have things updated and modern and a lot of good education and equipment to be prepared for the future in the film industry and entertainment, because everything here is so much more valuable.
No, because I get what you mean, because like 20 years ago, a class like this would have been kind of a pipe dream for some people because the money, the projects, and that kind of stuff, and getting all set up to have teenagers learn this kind of stuff. But in today's today's world of social media marketing, every company, and whether you work in construction, whether you're a cosmetology person, you have to have a website, you have to have advertisements, you have to have someone who can go up there and say like, yeah, I can make you a logo, yeah, I can do this kind of stuff for you. And even if like they don't, that stuff, I feel like it's what they were talking about in pre-engineering. They were talking about how, they always need to rely on other classes. I feel like it's exactly like that too. We're here to say if pre-engineering wants an advertisement, we can get out there, get some other people in and acting, and I think that's really good.
Oh yeah, especially because like when you graduate this class, like we said before in the last segment, there's been some people that's graduated from this class and they've gone on to do great things. There was a kind woman I've met before, and she's been doing her own short films and projects, and that's just amazing and very, very just inspiring to just know that you can do great things with this, and the potential is very great. The reward is very worth the risk, and there's pretty much no risk. Learn everything you need to.
It's a good place to learn a lot of skills. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, Hank, I just want to say that I've had a very interesting time speaking to you about this stuff, and I'm glad to be able to know all this about digital media and all these skills for you, and I'm just glad to be able to have you as a friend, a colleague, and another person in this broadcasting team and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm grateful for everybody we've talked to today, and thank you for joining us for the Point Broadcast, and that'll be today's broadcast. I'm your host, Hank Smith.
And I'm Aiden Smith.
And thank you for joining us. And
we'll be right back
to the point
next time.
Thank you for watching this live broadcast of The Point from Central Tech in Drumright. This has been a production of the Digital Media class.